Yeah, Sean. Sean's here.
Is he out there? I gotta lock another one.
Can you close the door?
Just see if he wants to go first.
A chair. We are live. Great.
Join us?
Yeah. But it's, I need to get up here and get an adult. Yeah.
I'm saying I'll have to learn more about the science and all the rules and what we're around that. I mean, architecture part of it is easy.
All right. Call to order the Community Appearance Board for February 19th. Call roll, Ms. Gordon.
Here.
Mr. Edens.
Here.
Ms. Booth.
Here.
Mr. Jerem.
Here.
Ms. Dara.
Here.
Mr. Panezra.
Here.
Mr. Jumper.
Here.
Mr. Hubbard.
Here.
Full house. Has everybody had a chance to view the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes, motion to approve.
Motion, Mr. Edens.
Second.
Second, Ms. Gordon. All in favor? Any opposed? So moved. Modifications to the agenda by staff.
Yeah, we go through the withdrawals under the signs. Number 4, Dragon Breath Wax Hand withdrawn. Next page, number 16, Cook's Calabash withdrawn. Number 20, Score Sports Bar withdrawn. Third page here, number 22, the fire station withdrawn. Number 2, under combo, Captain Benjamin's withdrawn. Going to the building permits, just a notation that the Carolina Social Brewers was downgraded to a conceptual request by the applicant. Then the 4th page, Firebird HBR reduced conceptual review by staff. Number 7, Beverly House withdrawn by staff. And then ADK Holdings number 9 withdrawn by staff.
Thank you. All right. I know we've got some people from the public that wants to speak on the Market Walk application. So, and then Ms. Jenkins, I think you've got a special request to move one other item up for, you got travel that you've got to get to. So, can I get a motion to move building permit application 1 Market Walk to the top of the agenda, and then put the yard gym from the combo section as item 3 or 4, whatever that number was.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Edens, Ms. Booth. All in favor? Any opposed? So moved. First up, we'll go with the Market Walk. There we go. Come on up.
Yes, good afternoon.
Come on up to the podium. Your name for the record.
Stephen Catani, C-A-T-T-A-N-I, representing Thomas and Hutton.
And do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right.
So this is the Market Walk project located at the intersections of Phyllis, Faro, and Howard Boulevard. Project that a couple of years ago received rezoning approval to change the proposed use from commercial hotel to 192 townhomes and single-family residences. This is the plan from that approval. We essentially are adhering to that plan. We came in with some modified colors and materials, which we submitted to the board for review, but essentially the products are identical to that which was approved in the preliminary approval. The project has been coordinated with city staff over the last couple of years through our site plan application. We've proposed significant sidewalk and access improvements along Howard, consisting of a meandering landscaped walkway on Howard, a full 10-foot equivalent sidewalk along Phyllis, and improvements to the 10-foot existing sidewalk on Carroll Parkway. Additionally, we have coordinated the connection and an easement to the city for the proposed Thunderbolt Park pathway that comes in from the western portion of the existing pathway and will tie into Farrow Parkway. That'll be along the southwestern corner of the project, which will essentially link this property up with that pathway and other paths and walkways throughout the Market Common community. Sewer and water utilizes the existing utilities located on the surrounding roadways. Stormwater management will be handled in the existing lake adjacent to the property. And we have submitted and gone through a review with the Department of Public Works. That's essentially the proposed project.
Staff, I understand there were some concerns or something from Public Works regarding sidewalk locations and things like that. Has that all been resolved?
Correct. Along Howard, we have an underground water line. The PUD, or not PUD, but the development in Market Commons requires you to have a sidewalk along their development end of Howard. So to meet the intent of that, we had it meandering. That way we're not laying right on top of the water line, and they've enhanced the landscaping, which you'll probably see pocket landscaping
Right there, yep. So
throughout that.
you can see we meander the sidewalk and modify, you can kind of see the existing water line runs just behind the curb line there.
Now, what's the width of the sidewalk, Steve?
It's a 5-foot sidewalk.
All right.
What has changed since we've seen this previously? Was that the one that had the
The-
Starbucks on it?
Yeah, it's not part of the application, it's
This
just behind.
sidewalk was
Is
a
that the
modification.
corner?
That's at the corner, and there's
Just the
still,
corner
there's
parcel?
still a parcel, if you go back.
Our concerns last time was the
Traffic.
traffic, the open space, the limited open space,
The density.
the density of it,
yeah.
which once again, that kind of density set by the PUD or the rezoning a little bit
What's
there.
our PUD?
Or the master plan, the C6, which had to get reapproval. I think if I remember correctly, some of the residents' concerns were stuff that we could not take care of. A lot of it had to do with the former Air Force Base issues there. That's being handled through the federal and state governments and the developers. I don't think a lot's changed on the plan, but the email that got forwarded to me by staff with a couple of residents' concerns was in regard to pedestrian and bike connectivity, something along Howard. If I remember the email correctly.
Yeah, so the project that you see a connection with the bike trail on their portion that they've agreed to. The development agreement with Market Commons actually ends, you can actually see where the sidewalk ends.
Yeah.
That's where that's where the zoning actually switches. So that they're meeting all the intents under their umbrella of what they're charged to do.
So has the bicycle committee seen this and they're okay with everything?
Bike and ped,
Bike and path?
this has got turned in, this was a weird submittal. This was before the rearrangement of bike and ped. This came in, Heidi, what, December?
No, it came in last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but this
this-
last submittal was,
December,
yes, December, so it's kind of before the bike and ped got reformatted.
I think this would be one to where if we would be benefiting the Market Commons district and the neighborhood to have the bike ped committee look at this, they can make a recommendation to council if there needs to be some sidewalk widening or extensions or something done to the road and traffic. Once again, I think there's.
The
some
road's
issues.
us, that would be something they would make a suggestion to us about, that wouldn't pertain to this product before you.
Well, we're meeting you've got the 10-foot sidewalk already that's out there, and we're meeting that and approving that where that's necessary. Howard Boulevard, you wouldn't attend, anything bigger than a 5 or 6 foot sidewalk there is really gonna stick out and not really look appropriate. We've got significant sidewalks on both sides of the road.
But you've got 200 units trying to use a 5-foot sidewalk. Go into a commercial parcel that's gonna be right there on the corner with a highly trafficked establishment. I think that's,
Let me ask this.
That's one front, there's two
Is there-
other frontages.
Is there a chance that commercial parcel, the dedicated parcel there for commercial reverts back to the original plan of more units within it?
I don't believe that would be a
I
plan.
believe the first time we seen this, there were units there too, we were over 200 for density, right?
Correct, the original intent was, but then in conversations with city council, there's a desire to have a commercial element. So
Okay.
that's why that plan failed.
I mean, I would think that bike and ped should look at this. I mean, I think Market Commons is a very walkability community in general, and I think this would be just as much important to that community as anything else. It's great, the sidewalks have been enhanced, and then it's connected to the Thunderbolt Park walk. But I think that I still have issues with density like I had last time. Green space, I mean, we looked at something not similar, but sort of similar down on 76 in the bypass, you know? And we had that same issue, and I think one of the retention pond was switched to a dry retention pond with that green space in. They put a little soccer field in there or some sort.
And the back overhead power will.
Yeah, there was.
You know, honestly, it's very reminiscent of it, even architecturally.
Yeah,
Had the same-
exactly,
same design as
exactly.
well.
Yeah, but I think those were all issues that were brought up with the original preliminary approval that have been addressed on this submission. We've added additional pocket parks throughout the project. We added the additional sidewalks. We enhanced the park and frontage along Faro and Phyllis. So those were things that did come up in the original preliminary approval that the applicant has addressed and applied to the resubmission here. So I think if it's a question of sidewalk and accessibility, I don't think the applicant would have an objection to, as a condition of an approval, working with Public Works staff on the sidewalk widths and the accessibility along. Really, at this point, Howard is the only one in question. We've got the 10-foot sidewalks along Phyllis and Farrell already, and the connection to the Thunderbolt Park would provide certainly significant access along the south and southwestern portions of the project.
I'm not saying it's on the external part of it, I think it's more internal is what I was referring to.
Well,
But we have sidewalks on both sides of the street.
Yeah, sorry, so Anthony Jacoya is
Yeah.
with the property owner.
Your name for the record?
Anthony Jacoya, Home Tech Corporation.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yep. I'm just trying to figure out why we're relitigating things that we already talked about when we had to do the amendment. Sidewalks, internal and external. I mean, why are we relitigating this stuff? We've been all through this already. This is unfair.
Well, to our defense, we're not part of that review. I mean, that was reviewed by city council, general plan done. Now we're getting into a little bit of the details here.
We were prepared to talk about architecture. Isn't that supposed to be the mandate of this?
The drives, parking,
Got
and
all of it.
circulation is within the purview of this board as well.
Anything on the outside falls under their purview.
I mean, from a sidewalk perspective, what else could we possibly do? We agreed to the 10-foot on Phyllis. We agreed to the sidewalk on Howard. We've got sidewalks on both sides of all of our internal streets. I mean, we agreed to give whatever easement the city needed for the trail system. I'm not sure even what else you could ask of us at this point.
Is it appropriate to hear from the community?
Yeah. We'll just hear from a couple of the residents real quick, and we'll keep their comments on point as well, and then we'll get right back with you. Somebody from the public like to speak on this? Yes, sir. Your name for the record?
Hi, I'm Carl Falsgraf. I'm a resident of Market Common. I live in the Reserve Development around the corner.
All right.
Also,
One second. You
Yep.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
I
I
need you
do.
to sign in under that and mark it as item building 1.
We can kind of cover you guys' purview for the public, since they may not be aware of that.
Where's my cheat sheet in here?
Second to
Got the
last.
cheat sheet in here?
Second to last.
Keep going.
So just for the public's information, the items that are under our purview: preservation, landscape, relation of proposed buildings to the environment, drives, parking and circulation, utility service, advertising features, special features, i.e. service areas, things like that, and then not applicable here, but above ground structured parking. So, what would you like to say, sir?
so first of all, we worked with Market Common, the Market Walk people earlier when they were presenting this, and so we were pleased to see the changes they made. So we're here to talk about an appearance issue, but it's also an important traffic safety issue that's related to this sidewalk on the Howard Parkway side. So I want to bring along some little photos here that kind of give you a sense of what we're talking about. So let's start with this one first. So the sidewalk that we have 10-foot sidewalks, so what we call a double wide, right? A nice wide sidewalk all the way down here, all the way down here. And then when it goes to Phyllis, it turns into what I call single wide, right? Single wide sidewalk all the way down there to where it connects to the sidewalk at DC Blocks, which is also a single wide. So when we talked with Market Walk people before, it made some sense that, you know, we have a single wide, they connect with the single wide at DC Blocks. But one of the problems we run into is this is where the Market Walk development would go. This is DC Blocks. You can see there's a rather wide street here. This is Howard, bike lane, and single width sidewalk. The problem is, as someone who rides my bike there a lot, the bike walk, the bike path, it comes to an abrupt stop, and you're thrown out into traffic. And you can see how the road is significantly narrower than what it is. So what you have in this direction, you go to the sidewalk to nowhere, right? The bike lane ends. If the Market Walk sidewalk connects to here, that's great if you're walking, not so good if you're a bicyclist, because then you got nowhere to go except out into the road. Now the reason why that's an issue is because on this side of the street, you have the DMV. Now that's becoming a more active DMV. There is tons of traffic going in that DMV, right? You have the VA building. A lot more traffic coming down there to go to the VA center. So this is a long-standing issue, but we think the Market Walk development could be an opportunity to address this issue, because it's going to become a problem for the Market Walk residents, because they're going to have 400 residents. Some of them are going to want to ride their bikes, right? So now they get riding bikes back to their place. The sidewalk ends. Sidewalk will continue, but the bike path will end. So that is a problem. I want you to see that. Here's what it looks in the other direction, right? So this would be where Market Walk would be. You can see if you're walking, the meandering sidewalk would certainly meander right there, all good. Problem is this, right?
That's why we're talking about
That's
the
the
bike
problem.
ped committee.
Right.
And for the applicant's information, I don't know that this board is asking you to give up or reconfigure. What we want to see happen is the bike ped traffic committee kind of see this development, because they have the purview to make recommendations to city council about enhancing bike lanes, enhancing sidewalks, changing roadway configurations that can then go to Public Works and get money approved. Y'all may not have to do anything, but I think there needs to be a holistic look and approach to this portion of the project with that committee as well. And if they come up with a solution, it may not be on y'all, maybe with the city. But at least, and it'll probably be with the city, but at least it's on everybody's radar. And you might be coming back with the exact same plan, but we've got that recommendation from them to make sure that your neighborhood and the Market Commons community is protected, safe, and as good as it can be.
Now the problem with this is we're only talking about the Market Walk DC Block side. The other side is a city issue, because you have the sidewalk and the bike path, right? It ends on the other side. And so you're driving your bike down there on the other side, you come to the DMV, bike path comes to an end. The sidewalk goes another 60 feet or so, and then you have a no man's land for the next 2 blocks until you connect again with Phyllis. So the issue is as much a city issue on their side as it is, you know, an issue for Market Walk. And all we're saying is,
It needs to be looked at.
the opportunity to look at this, and maybe a simple solution, is if you had a 10-foot sidewalk on the Howard side, you could connect, right, to your existing sidewalk
Merge the
here, and then just
pedestrian
have a sidewalk just kind of connect to the bike path. So if you're on the bike path, you can abandon ship into that, you know, wide sidewalk and not get funneled into this thing, because this is about 8 feet narrower than this. It's a problem, and it's going to become a worse problem, and it's going to affect the people who are moving into Market Walk. And we want to be good neighbors and say, fix this now. Let's not have an accident be the catalyst for change, right? Let's address this ahead of time. So everyone's happy.
All right,
That's it.
thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Is there anybody
You
else
want
from the
these?
public?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For the visual.
Anybody else from the public? Thank you. All right. Sam, can have anything else to add?
I think we're in agreement there as far as the issues. I think, when was the, yeah, sorry.
You gotta get on camera.
Yeah, no.
Well, I think part of the frustration is we were never told we needed to go to another committee. We were told it was just a cap. And now all of a sudden, we gotta go to yet another committee. And, you know, I mean, you're gonna have, the public's always gonna come up with another objection. So,
Well, once again, I think we brought these up last time. And since that's happened, the role of the bike ped and traffic committee has been enhanced. So now we have another committee that actually has the authority to kind of look at this stuff. It wasn't that we didn't know about it last time. There wasn't really a committee that is involved as it is now to be able to look at something like this. And once again, what you're proposing may be perfectly fine. This is more about trying to make sure that from a holistic approach for the Market Commons district as a whole is taken care of and on the city's radar.
but my only point is, we did talk about paths. So now we wanna talk about paths again. Your concerns.
We did not talk about paths.
No, you
Other
did.
than the first time.
Right, and so, for example, on Phyllis, we changed the sidewalk from a 5 to a 10. And for example, we gave the easement the city wanted for that path. So these are the things that were brought
I
up.
believe last time the conversation centered mostly around the Starbucks, the
Yeah.
traffic circulation around the Starbucks, and we never really got beyond that point and to address every single thing. Like even now, we're getting hung up on the pedestrian traffic, and we're still not even approaching the architectural elements. We're not approaching the potential commercial entity. So it's not really that it's fair to say that everything was covered in that last conversation, and that was what was asked to be addressed, and it was addressed entirely. I'd say that the entire project is under review again, and more than likely the next time you come in, it'll be under review yet again, because our opinions change as well, the composition of the board changes as well, and it's under the purview of the board to look at all of these elements every single time.
But is it possible for you to look at all the elements now and not just the
I
sidewalks?
think we should, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not done.
Absolutely.
We're just,
Okay.
we're still going.
I think we should.
And remember that we went to CAB, what, 2 or 3 times preliminarily?
For the previous, yeah.
So, you know, so again,
Once again,
how many times you get the bite of the apple, I guess, is my concern.
Yes, until we're happy.
Yes, until we're satisfied, absolutely, yeah.
Seems like a fair process.
Yeah. Trust me, there's a lot worse in the nation. I've been through it, so. Let's talk about your pocket parks, where you've added those, what you've done to the architectural, because I know I especially had concerns of trying to make sure that the architectural changes and the elevations differed throughout the roadways, so we didn't have a lot of the same product right beside each other. I'm trying to remember some of the other comments that came up at the time too.
Yeah, so there was significant work by the project architect to break up the architectural appearance. If you look at the particular colors, you can see each specific color represents a different architectural building type. So there's been a pretty good disbursement of the different products throughout the development to get rid of that blocky look as you're going down the roadways. We've included, again, along Phyllis and Farrow Parkway, a good 25, 30-foot greenway along that area with some seating areas, gazebo, and significant landscaping, a small central playground area in the middle of the property, as well as some additional park areas on some of the islands and along some of the roadways. We've got a large amenity centrally located in the project. And again, there are sidewalks down both sides of the roadway, so access is ample. There really isn't a roadway that doesn't have a sidewalk on at least one side of it. So there was a very strong look at the aesthetics, and that this community didn't look just like a stamped out product.
And what was your overall parking count compared to the unit count again?
We were about 1.7 on the,
424 spaces, I think.
yeah. But that includes the garage, so there's
Right.
significant parking, including the garages. So you
1.7
really,
including the garage counts?
yeah, the 430.
Matt, do you have a stack or a stack?
There's 170 parallel spaces of 114 perpendicular spaces.
So 430 total, so that you have more than 2 total, which includes garages. So you're really not looking to.
What's the bedroom count there? I know the unit count.
I
Is there a
don't
bedroom
know.
count?
Let me see if the table has that, I don't remember.
Yeah, we didn't break it out by bedrooms, but most of these are gonna be 1 or 2 bedroom units.
Okay.
There's a very small percentage of 3 bedroom.
Okay.
Are these
That's okay,
units,
that's good.
are these units leased or sold?
It's, right now, we're looking at it both ways, as a build to rent or as a condominium for sale product.
And we
Or
have
we
to
can
get
get both.
that's both ways, because potentially it can change.
It was originally intended as a BTR, but as you all probably know, there's been a little bit of an oversupply on the rental side, so we're looking at the for sale as well.
But Anthony, it has to be all underneath HOA or.
Correct.
Ownership.
Correct.
So it has
Common,
to be-
common land ownership,
Right, okay.
which is a requirement with the,
For the Air Force.
yeah, the Air Force agreement.
Jeff, do you have any thoughts on landscapes so far?
You wanna,
You can bring it in.
so the landscape plan adheres to the market common guidelines.
I guess the only comment I had in reference to landscaping was because of density, there were, I mean, you have added some pocket parks, but there's no foundation plan at all around the units.
Yes, if you go, there is a
Yes,
foundation
sir.
plan. Yep, go, keep going.
Well, I mean, it shows, well, or very little, how about that?
It should be at the end of the set.
Well, obviously it shows in your illustrations that there is some
Yeah, there is-
landscaping
there is
around the
foundation
buildings.
Planning around the buildings, yeah, I don't know why it's not in your set, but there are specific, to each individual unit type, there are specific foundation plannings. They're not gonna show up on the overall plan just because of the scale.
Yeah, I was looking for a specific, like.
There is.
A typical,
There is, we have it for both the townhomes and the cottages. We have a design for every
Okay.
single one of them.
So if it somehow didn't end up in your packet, we'll make
yeah,
sure.
that
What's
was
the
my
little
concern.
squares right next to your tree?
Is that a
Are they
stairway?
transformers?
Yeah, I couldn't figure that.
Oh, these are just water pits or sewer cleanouts, they're just exaggerated in size.
The
for
dark
visibility.
black ones?
The dark black?
No,
Those.
Those are just patios or stairwells.
Covered porch, covered
You know, a
entryway?
A stairwell up to a landing, or external entries,
And you say the boxes marked with the X are,
just water boxes.
Water and sewer.
The
Water
circles are
services
sewer
and
clean
The
out.
small
Yeah.
circles and the
Okay,
boxes just
gotcha.
show. We leave them in so you can see that there's no conflicts.
And have y'all coordinated the landscape plan with Santee Cooper's electric plan coming down through there as well?
They're reviewing it, I don't think you've gotten any comments.
No, not yet.
But you're also gonna have an electric pedestal every other house, give or take as well.
Yeah, it's, so. But
And
they've-
site lighting, is that Santee Cooper as well?
Yes, that'll be there's a standard fixture for the commons that's used throughout.
Is your tree and landscape planning coordinated around that placement as well?
They'll coordinate where they want to put the poles based on what we've shown for
So it
landscape.
still comes back to you guys.
Yeah.
okay, so when you come back, we'll be able to see the typical details for the building types?
Yeah, we can
we'll
bring that.
confirm.
It's done.
They were in there,
Okay.
not sure why.
Okay.
In this package.
Can you go to the building elevations that have the little stair covered porches on the side? See one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see any of
Of course, it's
Yeah,
not
I know.
gonna,
We didn't get that in.
I looked at all of them, I didn't see any
Sometimes the
stairs.
illustrations aren't compatible with the plan.
Where are the HVAC units?
Yeah, that's my, that's good.
the HVAC, they'll be along the rear of the,
you mean the garage, the back garage?
The back side or the garage
I
side.
think we asked last time, is this gonna be served by Pelicans or is it compactor?
They have a
They've got a
dumpster
There's a
compactor.
compactor. Go back to the site plan.
I think it's back there in the corner.
Yeah, the top
It's
corner.
hard to see up
Yeah,
there.
where it says site, it's right up there.
That's the only one.
Yeah, I was gonna-
For the entire project, that's the only one?
I feel like there should be more
Yeah.
than one.
Based on-
Compactors, it's not dumpsters, it's a compactor, so.
I mean, I guess that also raises concern if everybody takes their trash in their car and drops it off in the morning, they're going right out there
Yeah.
on Phyllis, which is kind of the whole bike ped sidewalk issue there that we just wanna make sure the city
Well,
is aware
that's
of.
internal, you can get, everybody can get to that internally. You wouldn't have
Long
to
way
go.
away from those other ones though.
It's a long way.
That is, yeah, it really is.
That's what I'm hanging.
Right.
And there is a maintenance building with the.
Most of the time, we use nowadays it's popular to use the, what do you call it, there's a name for it, the service that picks people trash.
The concierge.
Thank you, the concierge, people drop their trash at the door and then the
Right.
concierge comes to pick it up and take
This
it
has
over.
been a pretty fast ride.
Do y'all have the elevation of the amenity center?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually done very well.
It was.
So your front door's on the street, and then your garage entrance is on the street, so there is no lawn or side yard or porch or any place.
I think the green there is suggestive of the pathways there between the homes to be lawn, but I didn't see that in
Yeah,
the
that's-
landscape plan at all. And I think that's the base plan thing that he's
Yeah,
referring to.
it should be a typical if they, what they have.
See in the next revision for sure.
Won't get enough sun for the grass to grow.
No, but it needs to be addressed somehow.
Yeah, some,
Yeah, the vegetation type will be specific to a shade condition.
I don't think this is good.
Can you go back to that?
You wanted to see the amenity? Oh, you wanted to see the amenity? I don't know why it's not.
Yeah,
I wrote it
that
up.
one and then that one. Sorry, should be that.
I don't know why some of it.
I mean, I think there's nice elements to the overall project. I think it
Yeah.
will be a success. I want you to take what we're saying as a negative. There's just, once again, a committee's role has been expanded. This is obviously a concern, that road is obviously a concern to kind of the community as well. Just one thing we want to look at. It's not trying to hold y'all up by any means. but-
Understood.
Any other comments? I know there's concern on the compactor. We need to see the foundation plantings.
We can provide the calculations. So the compactor sizing, there are general regulations as far as the maximum number of units based on the type.
You guys wanna see that side elevation where you have the steps?
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Chairman, do we need to make this a conceptual
Downgrade.
downgrade?
I don't think we technically have to downgrade if we make the motion to continue it and send it to the bike ped. It's kind of
maybe
the same
that's-
thing.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
I think they're hearing a couple of comments that we need to see right now anyway, and then I think you just kind of do it both. When is their next meeting? I mean,
Oh,
they
there it is.
meet
There it is right
pretty
there.
There it is right there, yes.
Oh,
Who
there
found
they
it?
are.
Who found
Okay.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be in your set that you've got.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Trying to see kind of what the time.
I didn't see your slide.
Yeah.
That works.
So that's March 18th.
But it looks like it's been addressed, but yeah, it wasn't in there.
Yeah, that's a Wednesday.
So if
And
you
we have
all,
a meeting on the 19th?
Yes, sir.
okay, if no one has
Yeah,
any,
that's
Resubmit?
sorry.
So, if, once again, I think what could be done is you could turn around and submit for the 19th meeting. It's also submit to go, or staff can help you out, I don't know what their process is, but have them talk about it at the 18th meeting. And if everything comes out there, then you'll stay on our agenda. If there's some issues, maybe it gets pushed to the next meeting, which would be April 2nd.
As far as
Yes, sir.
issues, though, your purview kind of deals with the site. If the bike and ped has issues with the road, that's kind of more the
Yeah,
city.
and maybe we just hear what they
There
gotta
needs to
say
be-
and then we
there
take
needs
it
to be a
back.
line in there.
Yep.
private and public.
Yeah, if they can't come to an agreement, then we just need to make a decision and move on, so.
Yeah. I think at this point, we're just looking for more information, and their opinion would be very well valued
Yep.
across this.
And if no one has anything else, I would make a motion to continue.
All right, the recommendation to go on to the bike ped committee on that
Yes,
18th.
Yes.
All right, so we'll wait to, so you'll internally forward the information over to them for review, or should we work with them directly?
Just talk to staff, I don't know
Yeah,
what their process is.
I'll be the liaison on that, not
Okay.
a problem.
All right, because we want to get them whatever they need as soon as possible.
All right,
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Nazar, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. All right, start Carolinas. We could have listened to all of them before signage. That's what everybody else has to sit through when y'all go first.
Yes, yes. A city.
Yeah.
Patience, thank you for grouping mine together.
Make it quick, your name for the record.
Yep, Debbie Jenkins, Tyson Signs.
So we tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right,
So this one's pretty easy. Up off 82nd Parkway at a side entrance, there's a monument that needs a bath. We're gonna clean it. We're gonna repaint the cabinetry in the light cream and the patina green roof again to match the building. I was before y'all last year for the sign around the corner. And then it gets new routed faces, backed with acrylic, background's opaque, lettering illuminates, new LED lighting. So it'll be fresh looking, even though we're not showing you how it'll look when it's painted. The cleaning and painting is part of the scope.
Second.
first Mr. Hubbard, second Mr. Edens. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. First Reliance.
More of the same. So on Mayfair, where all their customers they're finding are entering the bank primarily, there's just this blank bag, nothing there, no directional, no monument, because that's not allowed. So they wanted to ask for an additional set of halo lit channel letters that's smaller than the other set.
Do we have the other signs available to look at?
They're
ones
the
that were
same.
already approved? They're the same all around?
Same,
bit bigger.
exact
Yeah, a
same
little bit both
sign,
sides.
just smaller.
And where are they located? One in the front, one on the other side?
One faces Grissom,
Yes.
one faces,
Mayfair. They've got one on London and Grissom, now they want one on Mayfair.
Wow. I think it's very well integrated into the building. It looks perfect.
I mean, that's the,
It's just an affirmation you made the right turn.
Yeah. It's a lot, but
Perhaps.
I mean, if that was the case, they could put their monument sign back there on Mayfair.
I agree.
yes, the truth.
mean, that's not-
I just question, once again, I like the sign, I think it's appropriate to build it. I question whether or not every single one of those tenants that are got double and triple frontage down there are gonna be coming right back and asking
Yeah.
Yeah,
for both sides.
it's a lot.
I personally don't mind it from a landlord standpoint, but it's the slippery slope COD hat.
Is that entrance public entrance, or is
Yeah.
that employee only?
no,
That's-
no,
Oh.
it's public.
It's
It's
public.
actually the
The-
way you
the doorway
access
is-
the drive-through,
That's right, yeah.
and there's nothing back there
I
at
think it's
all.
an appropriate explanation for why that's necessary on that side.
ATM and
We
drive-through.
could absolutely condense it down a little bit.
I would make it smaller and put it below the band so it looks more as a pedestrian entrance sign instead of a building sign if you're going to do that.
Would that be
That way
something
it's kind of a
acceptable to
happy
you, Ms.
medium.
James?
So we have some access issues. You're behind, if they're gonna be halo lit, then we've got a lot of wiring to go through the wall, and there's no access in that
Above
lower
the-
location.
Are they open after 5?
Can that person work from
Another option.
You don't need the sign lit if you're not open.
They are not open after 5, I don't think.
I mean, I would make it just a non-illuminated sign that's probably max 6 foot wide and 2 foot tall and put it below that white band. Or whatever that scale appropriately comes down to, but
The letters right now are 13 inches tall. I wouldn't want to see them below 10 inches.
No, you're gonna lose it back.
So
Yeah,
I think 20% reduction is more than sufficient. Takes it from 9, 11, almost 10 foot to 8 foot.
so have it go to 10.
8 foot.
Can you not have directional signage in the back? You're not allowed
Not
to.
allowed back
Oh,
there.
no.
that's all they wanted, and that's not allowed, so then it's like, okay, by default, what could we do? And I interacted with staff to know that only letters back there to even say this is First Reliance Bank you're turning into was the only option.
Like I said, I think you just reduce the size and make it look like a wall sign, and that's your happy median to both of them.
I guess those shrubs will grow pretty tall though.
I
They'll
really
be
don't
covered
like the
up before
location of
long.
it. I'll try it, I'll try a stab at it. Let's try to go, well, I'll make a motion to approve the sign reduced by 20% to 8-foot length in max in proportion to how it's presented today. At the same location it is fine with me. See how that goes.
All right, it's a motion. Is there a second to that? Second, Ms. Gordon. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
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 Three? So Jerem, Higgins, and myself. Motion carries by reducing it 20% essentially.
Okay.
All right, and then what was your next one? What was that called?
Yard gym at the Market
Yard gym.
Common.
That's it, where we got the building painting going black.
Yeah, so that, I saw noses wrinkle, and so we reported on that. Interacted with staff more, talked to the Market Common management more, and the client. Did the study that Mr. Hubbard suggested, looked at other locations around the country. It's okay, I mean, they're all black, either all black or kind of like a concrete gray. So I know you wanted to see architectural features enhanced, so then this was approved by the Market Common, and the customer that's opening the yard gym was good with this as their option one. I only thought it was best to just bring you a few options. And get your feedback and hopefully an approval, because we could do the white channel letters face lit, or we could do the black halo lit, depending on the color scheme.
Can you show option two there?
That would be
Block.
I think
I like the
stamped
first one.
concrete.
I like to read the
I like
most.
that too. Really, I like one.
Find more
The letters on
architectural
the top.
features on one.
Do you have a sample of the color?
I thought you might want to see those.
Tricorn black and stamped concrete.
I think the words are too small.
Problem is, you have some architectural elements that you can't see underneath.
Is
The
that
way
what
it's
it is?
rendered
It's just,
out,
I just
yeah.
don't, I don't know.
It's all
Here, but that's-
Yeah,
Maybe I should have zoomed in.
Yeah.
Always zoom in.
Okay, so we've got it narrowed down to 1 or 3, what's it gonna be?
I'll make an option, motion for option one.
Second.
Second that.
all right, motion by Mr. Jerem for,
The blaming.
That was very good staff.
That's funny.
It's okay.
motion for option one.
Option
Who was the
one,
second, Mr. Eden?
alternative one,
Susie, let's give Susie.
alternative one, or originally
The,
presented?
what's presented, option one?
Yeah,
Presented
This.
option
Presented
one,
option one.
that one.
That one.
Yeah, that is the motion that is on the table.
Yeah.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Mr. Hubbard? He likes option three.
No,
Oh,
I
you like-
don't like that color, I don't like the black color.
Oh, okay.
Who was the second
What's the
one?
reason?
Mr. Edens? Or was it Susie?
we kind of
Was
did
it-
it at the
At the
same
same
time.
time.
Okay,
It was moved by Mayor Jerem
yes.
and Susie Jerem.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
Does that include sign approval?
Yep.
Halo
Yeah,
lit
that.
channel letters?
Yep.
Okay.
Option one.
Thanks again for grouping mine.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you. Bye now.
All right, Grand Anchor Insurance. Name for the record.
Scott Evans.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir.
Get back to the building sign. Tell us about the building sign. Does that match what Churchill Mortgage is?
Yeah, so our proposal is based off of the existing signage, which is ACM with vinyl graphics. We wanted to match the size, but we couldn't do that because they're sharing the tenant space. So we had to reduce the size of the sign on that one.
You mean you reduced the blue one?
We reduced the size of the blue one because we wanted it the same size as the Churchill, but we couldn't go that route.
Yeah, because we kind of had a discussion about that, because it would look better, but you can't.
Let's start with the motions with the building signs from the tenant.
Just for clarity, it's reached and maxed out on the square footage.
Oh.
All right, there's a motion by Mr.
I'll
Vanessa
second.
to split, second Mr. Jumper, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. Take the graphics on the doors and the freestanding sign first.
But the existing signage on the monument sign is, the logos are vinyl and there is raised acrylic, half-inch acrylic.
Make a motion to approve the monument sign.
And the door vinyl?
And the door vinyl, yes.
Second.
All right, second Mr. Edens, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, so moved. All right, building sign?
In an ideal world,
Yeah.
They would be the same size.
which we don't live in, both signs would be the same size, and it might have been thought through such that Churchill Mortgage was smaller and the other one was bigger.
Yeah.
Are these
Married
two,
up to each other.
are these two totally separate businesses?
Yes.
Or is it two businesses owned by the same person?
Two
Out of curiosity.
different tenants, completely different.
But they go in the same door.
And all we're doing is, yes, all we're doing is moving this sign over to make room for the grand
Their
night.
office
So,
sharing.
so I have to say that it's an unfortunate situation, but Phyllis is a unique area where it's somewhat appropriate to have these types of signs there. I think there is a slightly better application if you'd be willing to consider, first of all, separating them a bit more, perhaps locating each sign above the windows rather than above the column. I understand the placement, but visually it doesn't work out. Giving it more space will allow the size differentiation to not stick out so much. And then your way of making that second sign, the Grand Anchor, look bigger is to flip or to invert the colors to where the background of the entire building serves as the background for the sign. And I think that would look so much better on this.
It would read better.
It would be, right now it doesn't
But,
bring.
but we're not here to design for you, just think there's an opportunity to do this slightly better.
I think the blue would be fine too, but black would actually match Churchill, but.
Are those the brand colors for
Grand
Anchor?
Grand Anchor.
I would just kind of flip it, white background, blue letters, and center each sign over top of the window.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Or they can go for a variance for more signage and actually make it right.
You'd have a cause to get it, I think. Never know.
All right, is there a motion to that effect? Going once.
So it was your
Do it.
idea. You move it.
A motion by Mr. Benazza,
I'll second that.
second Mr. Hubbard, and that is to flop the colors, so white white background, blue lettering, and to move the two signs so they are each centered above the windows on each side.
And I'd like to add site specific as well.
Okay. All right, all in favor? Opposed? So moved. Opposed was Edens and Jerem. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mariner Pizza South.
On an easy day.
Name for the record?
Chris.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Diplomat is back.
It is back. Final, just replace the panel, what I'm trying to do there.
That message board working, is that, what is that?
I think it does.
So all flat, and it is very difficult to read.
But that's their logo though.
What he really wanted to do was just put pizza by itself,
Pizza
but,
going in there.
you know, normally we would want the name of the, y'all would want the name of the
Business.
place. Yeah, I mean,
Actual business.
yeah, he would be fine with it just saying pizza, you know, without that. But that is the logo that we put on the building.
Could be scaled.
And I will say, here it looks a little weird, but you've got, it's pretty big.
What if you took that sign box off and actually put the channel letters on there the same as you did on the building?
That one.
What if they tore the hotel down and started over? I would jump right in on that. I'm not
Hey,
sure
you
I
swore to
would.
tell the truth.
Hey, the truth is the truth.
I mean,
Does the sign box work? Do we know?
The digital?
Uh-huh.
I think it does.
Looks
Yeah, yeah.
Cause it's been there for,
I was gonna
A
say,
million.
yeah, it has.
Is that lit, Chris, that sidewalk? The Mariner? No, the Mariner specifically. It is?
Yeah, one of the problems was the way we had made the one on the front of the building.
Winded?
Which was.
They never have.
I've never
It's
seen it.
original.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Never.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
This is the original, back in the day.
Historic Society. This one's close to the beach.
Yeah.
I just think there could be a better application
Yeah, I
put
do
on there
too.
with the new development next door and how strict we've been on them.
Yeah.
And stringent. I think,
It's a very good point.
I just,
think the
it's
diplomat
hard to
wants to
read
get-
as is, and I understand that the tenant doesn't want Mariner on there, but, I think there needs to be something else. It's just-
They're just gonna leave that blank.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna look, that's kind of the thing.
They're just not gonna do that.
That's good. That's what it's gonna look like on the
Right.
Yeah. I mean, any improvements, so.
It's great.
I'll make a motion to July 6th, May 5,
I'll second that.
motion, Mr. Jerem,
advertising feature.
second, Mrs. Dara. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, it's been denied.
That was good.
Plan B. Diplomat might have to step up and
I like that.
change their sign. Oh, yeah, sorry. For the record, if you do not agree with the board's decision,
I
you
agree.
think we have erred.
No, you're great.
Hey,
I gotta say it anyway. You can leave through the courts, or you can resubmit at their next meeting with a different option. Do you have any questions for us?
we appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. Davis Beach Apartments.
Yeah, it's HTU, sandblasted, 3D letter out.
It just looks large.
It does.
It does.
It does read large. I like the sign. I love it, yeah, it's a good sign.
It's got it 4x8.
That's big, 4 by
Can it
8.
scale down?
That thing is scaled up on that.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I could count bricks if you want me to, but that's like.
yeah, that's it.
That's probably about 40%
Yeah.
larger rendered than it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4x8 is, it's carved out of a piece of plywood.
Yeah,
Right? So,
Yeah, that's why they went that way, I guess.
yeah,
We'll probably look more like.
I mean,
that's
that's,
correct.
Yeah.
yeah.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Jerem, second, Ms. Booth. All in favor? Any opposed? So moved. All right, thank you. Brand Strand Cycle. They offering consultations. Name of the record? Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Mike,
Rob
You have a black cap too?
4 by 11.
What is he?
Wow.
Black at 250. Can we move your truck before you please?
Could have taken his shirt.
Huh?
Taking it, shirt.
he wishes he would take that
Black
truck.
Does someone here have a black Tahoe?
Parked on this side of the building, by the dumpster.
Wasn't that one of the areas we were designated that we could park?
No.
No?
Yeah,
Somebody should have put cones out.
Your email.
I parked it there too.
You wreck it, you buy it.
yeah. Nobody had a black Tahoe.
Black Tahoe and a
Please,
black
please
Denali.
go ahead, it has
He
enough
wants,
dents, it's not
he
gonna
wants,
trade you
he wants a new one.
Anybody have a black Denali?
I'll take a front.
All right.
Ignore how dirty the inside is, it's a work truck.
Okay, this is too big and it's too flat.
Too big and too flat?
Yep.
Is this just a vinyl
Wait.
graphic put on the board?
Yeah, well, we're ready
Yeah.
for word psychic.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
It's just,
eliminate it.
just flat.
What's going on the existing facade that's on the building? And that's the size of it.
And how is that board attached to the building?
Not very
now?
well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, the sign is bigger than the space.
Is it angled out?
Stay it like it is.
Yeah, it's angled
Angled
out
out.
to, It's one of these to
It's aimed
where,
for Ocean Boulevard.
Maybe not.
Not very.
And the whole structure needs to go.
It does.
It doesn't matter. I
Needs to
think
start
that's
over.
where it needs to start from, personally, and then go from there, depending on what's behind the structure. But, I mean, that's from back in the day.
oh, that's, yeah, let's do another.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's see what's going on.
I mean, on a raceway channel letters, something
Yeah.
can be done a lot better than what you have right
Yeah.
now. I make a motion to deny 604.85.
Second.
Second, Mr. Eden. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Did you hear my spiel from last time?
Yeah.
Do you need some guidance?
No.
Consult the psychic, we can tell you what to do next.
Well, they wouldn't have done that.
Cure Police,
Yes,
route it.
that's raised letters on that.
Looks very nice. Motion to approve.
How are those letters raised, out of curiosity? Just out of curiosity.
You say they won't. What?
Just mount it on,
Yeah, yeah,
and the wood grain, is that printed vinyl?
yes.
Wood grain
It's on
is printed
ACM panel.
What?
It's on
I'm
ACM
asking.
panel.
Really?
I withdraw my motion, please.
Yeah.
The application said flat.
It says just flat.
Yes,
Yeah,
it says
it says
flat.
flat.
Yeah, because it says flat.
I'll make a motion for approval with an HDU sandblasted or approved sandblasted sign.
On both of them, right?
Yeah, on both.
I'm all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that worked.
Just make it HDU sandblast.
Yeah. Second.
Yeah, ACM, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
All right, motion by Mr. Jerem, second by Mr. Edens to make them HDU routed panels, paint it. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So moved?
All right, thank you.
Oh, we're a quarter of the way there. Blue Water? Your name for the record?
Rebecca, see where it's at.
Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
This is all sandblasted HDU, dimensional.
Yes. Removal of the current two to add that third tenant. Those current two were kind of at max of what we're allowed, so just combine it all into one.
We're going to assume that you're going to be okay with the vinyl repairs behind the existing
Yeah.
sign?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Those were done not long
Make-
ago, so.
Make a motion to approve with repairs if needed.
All right, motion, Mr. Edens. Pick up all at the same
Second.
time. Second, Mr. Hubbard, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Yes.
Mr. Nesbitt?
Thank you.
So moved. Big bowl Asian fusion.
All right, removal of current Royal Ramen. We want to move the sign over. I don't know if I sent in what it looks like from the parking lot. You can't see it, and the tree is currently dead, so
This
when the
is the one
tree's
all the way in
alive.
the back.
Yeah, so
I think we've looked at this one
it's the one in the corner
a few
there.
times now.
Yeah.
Is that why you're moving it over? Because of the,
Yeah, where you see it, like if you, this is the road right here, but where the actual parking is and stuff, there's a tree that's currently, doesn't have any leaves and you can't see the Royal Ramen
It
sign.
aligns it with the parking drive aisle
Yeah.
as opposed to the parking space, so
Yeah.
you can actually see it when you're traversing the lot.
Makes sense.
Can we at the very least like center a line so it's not left justified in the middle of the windows? Is it possible to kind of?
Need center on the second panel.
Okay.
Center
yeah.
of the second panel and then also the wards actual center line rather than left justified.
I know
Is
what
that
he's saying.
possible, please?
He wants the
Right,
big
where-
bowl in Asian
yeah.
fusion centered instead of left
A
justified.
little bit more
Right.
appropriate.
Where would, for the bowl or for the
Just
actual
move
logo?
it over a little bit, just put a
Okay.
ship, like a pyramid.
Big goes over just a little bit.
Cool, okay.
So it's centered above bowl.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that.
That looks better, yeah.
And where would it be repositioned
Centered on the
Yeah.
panels.
On the window.
And you're sitting there on the windows and you're moving the,
As soon as you move the big and the bowl
It'll-
over,
it'll
it's
work,
pretty
it'll
much
work.
centered.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, centered between
Yeah, we have
the windows, okay.
centered between the columns.
okay, second, with those changes.
All right, motion, Mr. Vanessa, second, Mr. Edens. Questions?
Repairs from the old sign?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
And repairs,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, please,
Completely,
thank you.
yeah.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Philly Pretzel Factory.
We already got the logo approved. They're really wanting pretzels on the window. So we sized down from what was previously submitted and denied to try to get these pretzel nuggets on the window.
We're very, very internal is the only thing I can say that's
I mean, I don't want to make
to
it.
that advantage, but I really don't want to step away from what we've been doing.
I know.
But when
Yeah,
when those pretzels go up, the
I know.
noodle bowls come in, want
Right.
noodles across
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, the pizza guy's gonna have the pizza.
Yeah, it's
It's just,
can of worms.
Their current argument is when you walk through that shop, it's the same shopping center, it's
Yep.
one door down, two doors down. When you walk through it, the current tenants on both sides have lots going on in their windows. This is really all they're trying to do in their windows. They just want some sort of pretzel visual.
They could do a display with a pretzel stand in their window.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
Interior.
There's other ways to do it.
there are other ways to do it than putting a vinyl graphic on the
Right.
window.
Right.
Just for
Right.
clarity, they could literally have two of those.
On the other side.
That's an option.
That's y'all's play.
Agreed.
Yeah.
They want four, so that's why.
Make a motion to deny 604.5.
Second.
All right. Mr. Jerem, second Mr. Edens, all in favor?
I'm trying to beat my record of 9, I think.
All in favor of the denial? Any opposed? So moved.
Who was second on this one?
Mr. Edens. All right, beach golf cart?
So we have currently already removed the Go Fast scooters in that, I'll say nicely, road sign that is on top of the road. So
You
that
already-
has been removed.
The freestanding sign?
Yes. Yeah, that has been removed already.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they gonna repaint all of this?
Yes,
Wood
that
needs to
is,
be
All
replaced.
of it.
it's all gonna, it's repairs, repainting will
Yep.
be,
All
it'll
of
all be a clean color.
Are y'all changing the monument sign?
It looks like it's gone.
It's
Gone,
gone.
gone. We
It's
removed
gone.
it, yeah,
Okay.
we removed it.
What color are we painting?
The same, we're repainting to that same color. That is, building owner has that, he's kind of telling him he has
What
to
was the
fix it.
size of this again? I'm
It's
sorry.
17 inch.
Are you, when you say you're repairing the panels, does that mean you're
That's big.
removing and replacing the panels, or are you just gonna
They're gonna slap.
Bondo and sandpaper?
Whoa. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's not,
It's, yeah, no, I am
The ends are
fully
rusted.
with you. I am, this is
I mean, next hurricane, that thing is
oh,
probably.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
don't-
building is in rough shape.
I think the sign's a little large. That's just, yeah.
Well, what we did is because they don't have the road sign, and they were not using the side of the building either, we wanted to incorporate, and then very similar to what we did a few months ago on 7th North. It's the same type, just we're doing channel letters here to have some sort of illumination versus PVC.
Does this meet your total allotment, size-wise,
Yes.
square footage-wise?
That's,
Um,
Or
that's.
can they come back for another?
probably have
reason? I'm
more.
asking, number one.
They
Yeah.
didn't max out on the sign.
Yeah, it's maxed out.
So it's more.
It's AC. It's how we commercial.
Okay.
I just think it's still too large for a
Yeah,
35 mile an hour zone.
It is.
Right down there.
How many
Right
square
on
foot
the
is
road.
that?
And the white letters in contrast to the background is
It's gonna pop.
in your face.
Yeah.
That's
Needs to be reduced
How big
by,
are the letters?
I think it needs to go down by about 20%.
I was gonna say 20. I think that would work.
I
that
personally
would
like to
take
see
them.
beach reduced more than the golf carts, just to give it a little bit of dynamic. Too much, all the
Okay.
same, monotonous.
We wanna
Smaller
make-
beach, bigger golf carts, all reduced to fit within the height of that medallion is probably gonna be your best bet.
Do we
And-
wanna make,
And that whole thing reduced also.
I think the medallion shouldn't be any bigger than about 36 inches.
Yeah, right
Now,
now it's
put
what,
your letters at
44.
what's it for?
12 and 10 and 14 or something if you wanted to.
14 sounds great.
That's
But
better.
I think we should see it as it comes back and get an answer on how they plan on repairing the
Yeah.
roof.
Agreed, agreed.
So I would ask for a motion for denial for the existing current application.
So moved.
Keep it going, Mr. Jerem.
A5.
Motion, Mr. Jerem, second, Mr. Edens. All in favor? Any opposed?
Somebody throw them a sticker.
so we were thinking the
Big five.
10, 14,
Oh, number
36.
5.
Something in that
Number
range.
five, yeah, number
Right.
five.
we need to understand how they're repairing and repainting that roof. Yeah,
No, I believe her.
all right.
Thank you
Good
much.
for you?
Yes, I
All right.
think, yeah.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much,
much.
masters. Your name for the record?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Is Rusty, they got a freestanding sign?
Is that the Monopoly guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does look like him.
Yeah,
I
it
thought it
does.
was a leprechaun.
Monopoly, Amazon together, mix and match.
Okay.
You got the right from there. There's two of them in Florida already. Same sign, so just replace the panel.
Can you talk about how they're made?
It's gonna be emboss sign. Half inch. Pen face.
That, the one on the building, it seems a little lost to me, I don't know.
No, it's just the image. It's gonna be clear like on the roadside. Same.
So your Jeffrey saying it needs some depth to it. They've removed the backer.
Yeah.
That
Some-
backer's supposed to go.
Backer's
Backer's
supposed
Backer's
to
in
be.
back, yeah,
Yeah.
this is the depth.
But it's a sidewalks as is, it's a routed out sidewalks is what it
It
is. I
is.
mean, so you get a little bit
So
of
there
that
is
as
that,
it.
Yeah.
How deep is the box?
Which one?
The building sign?
The building, yeah.
Half inch.
Half inch.
Yes. Aluminum, attached to aluminum braces.
That's not much,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not,
not gonna be big.
it's not really going to
That's,
be
that's
too
a,
much.
that's a sign, that's a panel. It's
Yeah.
not a.
It's not as, yeah. It's gonna be lit by the floodlights then, is that what you're saying? The two floodlights that are up?
Which one?
Your
The outside?
building,
The
your
building
building
side.
side.
The building side. The two
How are you
existing-
lighting it? The
No
building
light.
side?
It's a two projector on it already.
Yeah, that's what
it.
I'm asking, yeah.
We're
two
not gonna
floodlights.
change the light,
Okay.
anything,
Yeah.
Okay,
the way it is.
and they are working, the lights?
They already work, yeah.
Okay.
So half-inch PVC letters on the aluminum backer.
Yep.
I just don't think that's going to, I think it's gonna look flat.
The building side, it's gonna pop out, it's gonna attach to aluminum.
Yeah, half inch. Yeah, it's not
Do you need
much.
more? You want an inch?
It does seem lost of that.
It's
Yeah.
a little
It needs
small for
something,
the,
but that's, yeah.
be this way.
Someone needs it.
Yeah, it needs to be.
It needs to expand
This
it that
way.
way, something.
I don't mind to do it bigger,
Oh,
but
I
I
don't
don't
think you
wanna
could.
go over, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
gonna
think
look huge for the building.
I don't think you could fit it any larger.
No,
MUM.
it's just-
Cause this is already, I'm using this one already, you know, I'm not gonna change this one, I'm just gonna change those
34,
letters.
35 is their max.
Yeah.
34 to 35
Wait,
is their
say that
max.
That didn't make any sense, hang
He's
on.
I
keeping
say,
the
I'm not
backer.
gonna
Yeah, 'cause
change
the
those
building's
It
like
says
70.
backer to be removed.
Just
So
gonna
you
change-
are
take the
keep-
letter off.
So you're not removing the backer?
No,
Oh, okay.
That's what it
the
says.
bag gonna stay the way it
It
is.
says backer to
Just
be
this
removed.
gonna be changed.
But it says
Yeah, it says
backer to be removed.
The contractor told us the back was supposed to be removed and paint and
But you're
match
gonna put
paint
the
to the
same,
building.
you're gonna put the same one on it.
So the
Same
oval
size.
stays, the
So
oval
you have the dimension of
stays.
the oval and then the half inch.
So he's painting the backer. He might be replacing it, but it, backer's essentially staying. I mean, my bigger concern is the freestanding sign.
Oh, yeah,
I
well,
mean, that's just reuse of a sign box with a sign
Yeah.
vinyl
mhm.
on Kings Highway on a building that's been there for, I mean, that logo to be integrated into a very nice monument sign in that landscape
yeah,
bed
it could
Yeah.
be.
with this, I would almost be in favor of allowing the building sign, denying the freestanding sign with that coming into a monument style sign, which would enhance that property. You're not gonna get an entire building facelift.
Is there a side triangle
Yeah,
issue?
that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah,
It's
pulled back, right? Is there a
It
site?
should be pulled back.
Because I know we talked about that last time when we
Yeah.
did Surf
Yeah.
City, and I knew there was an issue with that
Yeah.
at that time, so
We
that's
can
why.
check
Either
again.
way, let's start with a motion to separate the two signs if you will.
Second.
All right, motion, Mr. Nezar, second, Mr. Edens, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. All right, let's take the building sign.
You said it's maxed out, am I correct? It is maxed out. Yep.
Yeah. And have we decided the backers would stay or not?
It's coming back, it may be reworked, but it's coming back.
Would it be a color?
It's gonna be painted the gray to match the building. Is that what you said? Or whatever the, yeah. Are we painting the building, or is it staying the
I think it's just the editing software, it's the same color.
So it's staying creamy? I don't know how you deconstruct that logo to get it more linear.
There's no way to do it. There's no way, but it just looks odd on that oval. I mean, even maybe if the backer is gone, it might sit better, I don't know, but
I would take the entire backer off.
I think it would, that'd be the better bet. And I mean, yeah.
And make that go away, and then just have the sign post mounted to the face of the building, so you get a little bit more depth. You could do a half
If you brought it out.
to an inch
Yeah, that would
post
be-
mount on the
that would
back
be-
of the sign to get a little bit of depth and
Yeah.
shadow
The
there.
inch would be better.
What kind
That
of
is
design
better.
there is one?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so.
It's a denial.
Down
Yeah,
grade.
604.8.5.
Either way.
Or
Mr. Edens, you,
We can, correct.
I mean, I'm fine either way.
Okay. Well, motion
I'll
to
do the
disapprove
other.
604.8.5.
All right.
Second.
Second, Mr. Jerem. All in favor of that?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. All right, let's talk about the freestanding sign real quick, and then we'll get the gentleman his options.
I think it needs to be fully redesigned,
Yeah.
like you said. I mean, if there's no site triangle issue, I thought there was, that's why we did what we did with Surf City. If there is not, then I think it needs a little bit of reduction in size.
Even at a minimum, I mean, that, the pole needs to
Yeah, it
be
needs to
beefed
be
up
in a
and
cover
done
belt, yeah.
something, but
Yeah.
once again, you've got a 6x10 box on a pole.
Right.
I can see every single sign person out there staring at me saying, you never allow us to do this as well.
604.8.5.
Agree?
So, motion, Mr. Edens, for denial on that as well. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Jerem. All in favor? Any opposed? So moved. All right. The two signs have been denied. I think, if I'm speaking for myself, board correct me, I think the logos are okay. They're just being placed on an existing sign panel in an existing box that doesn't work with the sign. You need to think about changing the freestanding sign to fit more with your logo. And then on the building, if you offset it off the building, probably about an inch with posts, so we get a little bit of depth and shadow there, and remove the oval backer, that's probably okay for the board. But you'll need to resubmit that so we can see it for our next meeting.
And I think there's a clue there for you on the freestanding monument sign, that you could probably talk with your sign company about making those two strategies compatible with each other.
Also, for him, for his sake, thought I heard one of y'all say possibly making the logo a backer and putting letters, more of a substantial letter on top.
On top
That
of
way,
so it's 3 layers.
it's
kinda,
a 3-layer, I thought I heard somebody say
Now,
that.
that is a.
Yeah, you could have the bin masters actually be another
Another
Right,
layer.
separate
Yeah.
layer, separate layer,
Yeah.
right.
Just to get a little bit of depth.
Visual
All
look.
right.
It'll get, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been asked one more time, is there anybody that owns a black F-250, they're getting ready to have a hole dug through their,
Nobody
Through
said
the
that
truck.
250. Nobody said 250.
yeah, if you're in the back at all, you gotta move, because they're gonna be digging a ditch through your vehicle. So,
I'm on the other side of the pile, I think I'm okay.
Oh, he said
if you're
no.
against the air conditioner place, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, crap.
Yeah, you're right next to me.
Here comes
Everybody-
Scott.
You're pointing that way. You're talking about that way?
That is.
That's the back alley
Back
coming
alley.
in.
Yeah.
I'm in the grass.
Where the telephone poles
No,
are.
no, I'm at the back door and here.
I don't wanna say
The
that.
one that's
I-
kind of half.
I thought you were staying away from that area.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you
completely.
stay away from that side?
It is a Tahoe, an F-250,
Every time I
and
pull in.
the red Denali's been taken to the detailer shop.
Yeah.
Okay, how about that?
Please.
How about that?
No, he drives a Ford, he probably
Versus
didn't know how to,
service.
Didn't know how to drive it?
didn't know how to drive a real truck.
Yeah, I believe that.
Ooh,
Burn.
burn.
All right, Vintage Boutique. Name for the record.
Darrell Blanton.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Of course, yes. So, we only allowed 10 square foot of signage, 20 linear feet of store here. So, simple sign, aluminum, non-illuminated, half-inch raised routed letters on a aluminum background.
And you're lighting that with the spotlight?
Yeah, there's a light already there.
Yeah, that's, so
Why is it that the previous sign's so much larger?
Yeah, same question.
It's not allowed this time.
yeah, because
They
I
would allow
remember we
Because
did.
that was pre-zoning laws, probably.
Yeah, that must
Because,
be.
you know, the black panel against the building looked more acceptable when it was that size. Is this?
Yes, it does look, it looks too small.
Well,
What's this district?
I met with Darius, and that's what he told me I'm allowed to have.
That's it then?
That's what code says, that's not what I say.
That's it. Well,
Would it be,
Could you break it up? No, you can't break it up.
I'd love to make it bigger.
Yeah, we'd love for you to make it
Yeah.
there too.
yeah, I think it
would
needs
it
to
be
be bigger.
possible for you to mount the letters directly to the building instead of using that? I mean, it just makes it look so much more out of place.
I gave Lotus Den as an example.
Oh,
What is it? I'm sorry.
the Lotus Den?
Lotus Den is right across the street.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Why is it not even similar?
I don't want to go black letters and get rid of the panel behind it.
It is, I guess because of the light.
Set it on the light.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the symmetrical.
So you did take the backer off, you did black letters?
It wouldn't be much larger than what I've got up there now. I
It
mean,
just won't look so
Small.
small and stamped on
Yeah,
there.
because it feels,
What's Lotus then?
It's both small and constricted.
yeah, it does
boutique.
feel constricted, that's
I
right.
mean, if you can route the letters now, you can route them without the back.
That could be a capsule on its own, it's fine. You need to feel looser in a tight space like that.
You guys are designing it again.
I know. We'd like to help it out.
Yeah,
Size
Just like to
restrictions.
highlight that every now and then.
Yeah, we tend to do that, yeah.
We are trying to provide suggestions for them to be able to come back next time.
Yeah, that's kind of an after thing.
Then I'll,
Yeah, 604-485.
Second.
That's a motion to deny, Mayor?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Your suggestions for the gentleman?
I understand with light, I think you can, if you break out of that background a bit and individualize the letters, I think it will look a little bit more appropriate on the building. And also, we'd like to see it centered
Yes.
above the door,
Yeah.
which may
Centered
require
above
you
the
to,
door.
or it will require you to adjust that
Lotus did.
light in the center
Now,
as well.
because are you talking about making the letters black?
Cause they got about 15.
That would be
Yeah,
my
at
only.
least
Or even outlined is
Yeah.
fine, if
Like
you wanna keep
outline.
them
Yeah,
light.
Lotus
it's
Den
fine,
is
but-
outlined.
Yeah.
Yeah, even outline is fine, but I think that background is very constricted.
Something similar to that would probably work.
And then
Yeah.
that
Yes.
light box and the sign should be centered above the door.
Yes.
Okay, I understand the centering, that's where the light was, that's what we put
Yeah.
it where it is. So what are you saying now, you want to lose the black background?
It's just a suggestion, or you
Yes.
feel free to redesign it however you see fit.
Right,
But I
understand.
think that would be an acceptable solution, to me at least.
That's one of the better, yeah.
The black background on that size wall makes the sign feel smaller than if it was just the letters.
Yes. Because you could do the
Still
letters.
gonna be-
It's still gonna be small at the
Still
end.
gonna be small, yeah. So you'd like to see it without the background and,
Do the boutique in a capsule.
You can do boutique in a capsule
Yeah.
to, if you can't route it or oval or.
I can route it, but, okay, so, you
Like that.
need to come back again.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Maz Fresco Supermarket. What are we changing this time?
Do a motion to.
Is that the
No
one
one here?
that,
No.
see the one that went to his car?
I don't think so. No, he's for something else.
Motion to continue.
I don't mind hearing that.
Oh, if you want.
You wanna just explain it real quick?
Yeah, we can explain it. So
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
y'all
okay.
don't have purview over just regular flags, but they're wanting to modify the building and put flags all around the top and above the roof line. And then y'all originally approved a different sign face, and now they're coming in just flat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just a flat face.
We did a channel letter on that sign, didn't we?
Yes.
Remember?
If I remember correctly?
For Pam.
It was just a flat acrylic.
Okay, can you explain what the difference, I don't remember.
That one was, the original one was a white background with the graphics on there. This one is black background with the pickup window. The pickup
But
window
same
wasn't on there.
construction.
Yes.
So just a slightly different.
But it
Yeah,
reads,
black background and pickup window.
it
at the bottom.
reads better.
I would be okay with the approval to approve the freestanding sign and deny the flags.
Make a motion to split.
Yeah, second.
Motion, Mr. Jerem, second, Mr. Edens. All in favor? Opposed? So moved. Freestanding sign.
Motion to approve.
Okay, that's a change of pace.
Second.
Second, Mr. Edens. All in favor? So moved.
Make a motion
Flags?
to deny the flags.
Second.
Special features,
Yes.
advertising.
A604, A5, special features, all of them.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jerem,
Just
Mr.
the
Edens.
one number? Or is there more than one number?
Advertising, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I think it should actually be both.
Yeah,
together.
That is-
Because it's not truly
Yeah.
fully
Yeah.
advertised as
A6.
well.
A6.
Yeah,
Oh,
5 and
6,
6.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's still a good interpretation of that, but
The flag.
Flags? I don't like them at all. You like
I
them?
just,
Just don't.
Another can of worms.
yeah.
Can of worms for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
it's just, they don't know that.
I mean, I understand
Why
what,
is this in our purview and regular flags are not in our purview? Could you explain?
There
the
really
difference?
is the modification to the building, the flags really aren't under your purview, you couldn't approve or deny what the content of the flags, because they're
That's
not
where my,
commercial.
that's where my beef is.
Essentially, you're approving the modification to the building to
To
allow the flags. They can put flags like the beach wear stores on the ground on poles, and as long as they meet a code as far as how many. not gonna-
Okay.
okay.
and they need to modify the building to be able to mount it. So it's
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
It's a little, yeah, we haven't really come into this a whole lot before, but
Right.
it's really the modifications.
Most people don't ask us to show that many flags.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
them.
All right, all in favor of the denial?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved. Okay. All right, Hooks Calabash, withdrawn, chocolate bar and grill.
Chocolate. Really sweet steak.
Name for the record? And y'all swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're reducing by 8 feet, that's a good start.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Please, it's not smaller.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
There's a lot going on there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, what we wanted to do, we didn't want to do the flat sign. We wanted to do something that is going to look more like a sculpture, like some art object on the Kings Highway, because we felt that lately people just try to change the panel and make it flat or just like channel letters maybe. And then we wanted to do something really like extraordinary type of
Dramatic.
thing.
Dramatic? Is that what you're?
Maybe.
Dramatic.
Dramatic,
To
maybe,
to
little
quote the
bit.
late chairman, whimsical.
Artistic.
Whimsical? I like whimsical.
Yeah. Well, it has whimsy.
We kind of look like the next door, which is Honeybees.
Yeah.
Now, could you, for the board's sake, can you describe the different elements and how they're constructed?
Okay, the top portion is going to be channel letters, LED lighting, and the message board, and then the bottom part is going to be, I think I sent a sample of the structure of how it's being made, and then backlit.
It does, we're supposed to have second slide, right, how it's made?
Yeah. They should have.
I
So
don't
the
mind
center-
the top 2/3 of it, it's the chocolate at
Yeah,
the bottom that I'm struggling with.
I mean,
I'm with you on that.
I understand,
And I'm,
But I like it, where I'm a little conflicted is if it didn't say chocolate on the bottom, right? If it was a different name, would it be such a problem?
okay, maybe that's true.
It's partially why I'm not.
for me, it's a little hard to read in the landscape bed because that brown is gonna get lost in the mulch
That's a good point.
a little bit.
This is
But
type font that we make with the back.
And you say it's backlit, okay.
The back of the letter.
And it's a gold, like a gold.
So the center is a CBM.
It's
Yes.
interesting.
But the restaurant is gonna be called Chocolate Bar and Grill.
Yes,
Yes.
we are not a candy store, so we don't sell chocolate bars or chocolate per se. It's gonna
Right.
be pancakes and stuff that's gonna be drizzled in chocolate, but nothing like chocolatey chocolate. That's why we blend it in the kind that you get us right. We blend it in little bit into the landscape where it looks like a logo more than extra advertisement or whatever. Like let's say whenever you pass the Kings Highway, it does
Okay.
have the what is it, Sugar
Go back
Life.
to that.
Okay, what is the cuisine there? Is it
It's gonna be breakfast and lunch, dinner maybe later on, but mostly it's gonna be crepes and pancakes and then stuff like that. But we wanna go in the direction where it's not a plain regular breakfast, but something more sophisticated. So where the pancakes are more of a cakes than just regular pancakes. That's why it's chocolate.
Will you scoot over to the right side? Sorry.
What are those two little lights that are shining up?
It's floodlight from the landscape.
Why only two?
Oh, it's just a sample, I mean, just like.
So you're putting them all the way across?
We can do either way because we
Decide.
didn't wanna overpower it.
I want to see the design,
Yes.
is just lighting.
Because it would be too much if we would just throw it in there.
That's what your backlight.
The letter is backlighting, but the landscaping, it just, if I have a picture of the whole landscape, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
The chocolate letters on the bottom are 8-inch deep, is that what I'm seeing there?
It's the thickness.
Yeah.
Thickness is
8.21.
If there's a front view that you can see that this section is a little bit extruded from the, actually, this is 2-foot sign, and then it's extruded a little bit.
I mean, it does, I mean, it definitely stands out. No one will miss it, I don't think. It's an interesting concept.
I make a motion to approve.
I think so too.
I'll second.
Motion, Mr. Hubbard, second, Mr. Jumper.
Can you go back to the picture?
Any other questions? Ms. Gooden?
You had a good point. It might look nice if the back behind the chocolate was the gold.
It will be the
It will be
Yes,
instead
ma'am.
of the
Yes,
brown.
ma'am. It will be the
Okay.
gold.
Oh, yeah,
Just to
that's
make
good.
it pop out.
Okay.
Okay,
That-
like on that.
Yeah, on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
the panel will be gold. It's aluminum gold.
Brushes
Okay,
and
so the
gold.
renderings should show
Yes.
it.
Your rendering wasn't correct on the bottom.
Brush and gold.
I really don't
Yes,
know.
but in the
this is
specification,
what I
I
wish
did,
we saw in
I did put the
presentation.
brushed,
I think it's a lot.
It is a little wild.
It's just
You
too
say
big.
shop drop, can you specify you're putting the shop drop?
Hey, yeah.
The pictures on the
Amend your
LED
motion
board
to approve the shop
The
drawing,
shop
not the
drawing.
rendering.
are a little
All right,
maybe.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Three? Jerome,
Wait,
Susie, and
correct yourself.
Julie?
She's for it.
Yeah. I said Julie.
Oh.
Oh, all right, we're good.
is it yes?
That's a yes.
Thank
That's a
you.
yes.
Thank you, thanks.
This is your one shot, make it right. You want to set or
That's right. You better
Destroy
make
the
that
standard.
beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing it.
A&A service?
How much we have to turn you over to business school?
Yeah, I didn't get any
I would
credit.
never know that's not.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what it was.
And I'm gonna.
Your name's on the record? And you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Okay, and what are we doing?
The vinyl letters. And the one,
Taxes, business taxes.
Nothing on the
So
awning.
they,
this in Spanish and English.
they were here before, y'all didn't like what was on the above building, so they're kind of leaving that now. And now I'm just trying to get some vinyl.
But this is
Is
already
that correct,
on, right?
Chris?
Yeah, just the vinyl, nothing on the awning.
The door vinyl as well, or is that already installed?
So they asked for a sign on the, above the awning that y'all did not like, and I think you disapproved it, so then
Right.
they're not going to do anything up there now, leave it just as is, and they're just doing the door vinyl.
But these are,
And the free.
What does it say?
yeah, what, it's a menu board.
It's a menu.
It is.
It's all the services
What's
they
on the
provide.
door on the bottom,
It
what
has-
does that say?
I mean,
The left side is English, the right side is Spanish.
But on the
On
bottom of
on
the door.
on the bottom of that.
The bottom of the door
Yeah.
is
Cancel,
light and
cancel. It's also a menu.
Three languages.
three languages.
There has to be,
Insurance services.
there would have to be a way to make it simpler to explain what your business is, because who, it's not, I mean,
Make a motion to split the building, I mean, the
Door
freestanding
from-
sign from the vinyl. to
Okay,
the
second,
graphics.
second.
All right, motion is split. All in favor? Opposed? Freestanding sign?
Make a motion to approve the freestanding sign.
Second.
Second, Mr. Edens. All in favor? Opposed? So moved.
Make a motion to deny Council 4.85, the vinyl graphics.
Second.
Is that including the, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is your motion including is the door graphic already on there and approved?
Nothing's been
Or is it,
Nothing's been approved.
nothing's been?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I'll make it amended. I mean, I'll approve the door graphic
The
only.
top half?
And the
top.
hours,
The top.
yeah, the top,
Just the top.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
not
And the
the,
hours?
And the rest goes away.
Okay.
So it's a motion to approve the top half with the hours.
Yes.
yes,
Below hours only.
I would, yes.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
Second, Ms. Booth?
Oh, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, so the freestanding sign and the top half of the door has been approved. This part.
The what?
Top-
The
this part.
freestanding is the
On the
one
road?
in the
Oh,
road?
the road is
Yes.
good.
That's good.
Uh-huh,
And then that top portion of the door
uh-huh,
is good,
uh-huh.
And the hours?
and the hours underneath. The rest of it, we typically do not, well, not typically, we don't allow menu board type signs, which is basically signage that explains all the services or menus or items in the establishment. So keeping that consistency, that's why everything else is
Think of
been-
like a restaurant that had signage that said hot dogs, waffles, ice cream cones,
We don't like that.
milkshakes, et cetera.
That's it.
That's not.
So how can, in the bottom either?
No,
No.
So how can I explain my services to the public when they are in front of my
there has to be a simpler,
Maybe they can
I
just
think
walk in.
you could generalize it and say insurance, and I think that would be
Yeah.
acceptable,
Sure.
but
sure,
every single insurance kind is not necessary.
right,
So basic services, probably fine.
Okay.
yeah.
Narrow it down, but not every
Let's say if I
aspect.
put tax preparer, insurance company, and accounting,
That would work.
three
Yeah,
Probably
in
just-
Spanish
just-
and English?
Push
Yes.
and do it.
Just
Yes.
show it to us, or it could just be on the door instead of both windows, just
Yeah.
mock that up and bring that
In the
back.
bottom you said, or can I do one here and one here, or
This
not?
is where we can work, she can work with staff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
work with staff, they'll give you a little bit of guidance on kind of what the board
On,
likes.
on the email address, or
Or,
how?
yeah, or call them.
Darius, can you give her a card?
You got my information, yeah.
Okay.
We can talk to you
Darius
tomorrow.
will get up with you,
Oh.
or reach out to Darius and he can help a little bit.
So I have to remove all those?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
yes, thank you.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Fresh to
Do you have
retro,
my phone number?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Of course.
Rough day?
your name for the record.
Eddie Moore.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
And we're doing fresh to retro all the way across the vinyl on the awning.
That's what they're asking for, yes, sir.
You heard what we just said?
Yes, sir.
What do you do, that blade sign, that's perpendicular off the wall?
Yes.
It's
yeah,
just
pretty
rendered
hard.
like it's flat, but it's actually perpendicular?
Yeah, with it's very hard to show.
Yep.
And what they've done on the awning, it really doesn't read
Unique.
at all,
Yeah.
and it's, obviously, it's very repetitive.
It has like a pattern to it almost.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
And
true.
it's like a decorative
Sign
pattern.
is so small.
That's why it's a board of 9. We're not all going to agree.
I love the blade sign.
It is
Yes.
the arts
I do
district.
too.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, the
arts
blade side's
district.
great.
It's not huge, you know, I think,
It
yeah.
almost is like an
Let's take a
architectural
stab at
detail.
making a motion to
Yeah.
approve as presented, except for only one door graphic above the hours. I don't think the second one is necessary.
So you want the door graphic on the left,
On the
but not
left
the right?
with the hours, but take the right one out.
All right.
So, as presented, minus the right door graphic.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
I'll second that.
All right, second, Ms. Gordon. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Show of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 7 opposed. So moved.
Two opposed?
Yep.
Don't forget. I actually took them all that way. That's why you're here.
Take the win and run. Eagles Beach Shop. You wanted to wait till the end? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, you noticed Dad was here earlier, right?
Last call.
Name for the record?
Terry Force.
Are you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Sure.
That is much better than what we saw last.
Much.
Again.
Motion to approve.
All right, motion, Mr. Edens.
I'll second that.
Second was who?
Let's go.
Ms. Dar. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So moved.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
Nikki Cole's Hair Design Salon and Spa. Name for the record.
Mike Snyder.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Just get to take top billing now.
Yes. That's right. It's been a long day, guys.
That's all you get over yet.
I think we need to take a little off the top.
Well, I have a comment that, I know with this sign back in the day when we approved it, the original bottom, we approved a bunch of vinyl graphics on the windows, these big logos on two of the pans out there.
Yes.
And that was taken in consideration of not having access to that at that time. And I think some of that needs to go away because they put a menu board on their signs also there. And two big logos, probably 4 feet,
For Nikki
humongous
Hole.
logos in the corner there. And I think if we do approve it, I think there has to be some consideration on some of that down there. My thoughts.
That's a lot.
It's two-way business in the subterranean, so we're not doing that.
She now has 2 units.
Understand,
Yeah,
still,
understand.
yeah.
And so we can't drop this too much right there.
Oh, well. You didn't get my haircut comment? Take it off the top?
You didn't go
Come
to the
on,
same barber.
man.
I think we go to the same barber.
Yeah, what's the height on the sign, the 370?
What's that?
So you would like a motion to continue to see the building graphic signage in addition to the freestanding sign as a holistic package?
Correct.
Yes.
I agree with you.
The motion accordingly.
Second.
All right. Motion, Mr. Jerem, second, Mr. Edens. All in favor of the continuing to see all the signage back as a package? Any opposed? So moved. I think we're fine with that. But she's got to give up some on the building because she didn't get that last time she got the building stuff.
Okay.
So
She got the building stuff because she said she couldn't.
couldn't get that.
Right.
So now that she's
That
getting
was when
that.
she had 1 unit, now she has 2.
Yeah.
Right.
And I also think the flatness of the panels needs to be addressed to some degree.
Yes.
These are large,
Yeah.
flat panels, and that's generally not what we like to see. 4 foot by almost 8 foot of flat graphic is an opportunity for some dimension there, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it reads,
They're
but
all
it's
each individual tenant panels. Sometimes the flat's a good response to that, but now she's turning this one side. into
Right,
this one.
getting rid of that retention bar, making one big panel for her.
Is there a reason she couldn't get rid of both retention bars?
Well, then you're starting to look at this as being a really, really huge, very flimsy, flexible acrylic panel. And this would be considered her second unit.
If it remains an acrylic panel.
Correct.
If you change the background out to something that is more sturdy and you can get some push-through acrylics in that design or mount it to a backer or something to that to get some dimension on that
That logo
sign.
would be spectacular in neon light,
Oh,
glitter.
yeah.
They're in a continuum. So you guys are making a determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
giving guidance.
We just
We
gotta
need to look at a way that that sign can get some depth to it.
Yeah.
Once again, if that sign was not in a parcel that was developed prior to any zoning, and Kings Highway was expanded and took all the landscape buffer, and it was in a site triangle, and everything else is going against that sign would have been torn down and redesigned a long time ago. So trying to get a little bit of character to that sign, now that there's nothing else on it, now's the time.
Okay, so I'm hearing you say that originally you were okay with what it looked like, but now I'm hearing that you want to add some dimensionality to it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
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 And then also look at from what she has graphics on the building, and it'll be just her now because nobody else is there.
Yeah, but if you look at the picture, she's got the menu board, the spa
I
services and
understand
all that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
It's,
But when we come back, we'll have to present
All of it.
all of that because she has both units, so.
And I'm sorry, now that you said that, I do have another question. Is there no opportunity for another tenant to come in at all? Since she has everything.
No, it's not that. There's still two
Two
more
spots.
tenant spaces.
Right, but
She just
she's
has two.
occupying there are.
Yeah, she's just
Okay,
like-
She's got half the building.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Half,
Okay.
yeah.
There's four units in that building, she's
Okay.
got half of it.
Understood.
So we might have a fight with the building owner to be able to change that sign.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Very
probably,
possible.
probably
Yeah,
so.
very possible.
Probably so.
All right,
He did lease 50% of the space to a tenant, so that's something he's gotta deal with.
quick question. So the fire department, is that off the table?
Fire department?
The one you guys tabled,
The fire station?
We issued a permit on that already.
So you issued on the new signage, okay,
Yep,
just making sure.
it was already
I was
approved.
prepared to present.
You guys want a break? Come on, go roll.
Let's go.
Let's roll. Let's roll.
Primo Hoagies.
I'll stay here.
Could have brought some samples.
Yeah, just say,
They help us out.
I'm kinda hungry.
Nice sample of it. Sample of the swatch.
Name for the record.
David Victoria,
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
so help me God.
Just reaching out, this is kind of a situation that might pop up with you guys, considering there is a gas shortage.
There is none anymore south of Grand Dunes. The
This is-
moratorium has been lifted.
Oh, thanks for the news.
Yeah.
Moratorium for natural gas is lifted from Grand Dunes south.
They wouldn't
North
have
Myrtle
it here.
Beach is still, pickle, but
This is right beside Eggs Up, and they still wouldn't expand it. Eggs Up has gas.
when'd you ask?
This is very.
It literally just
Yeah,
happened
very-
last week.
It happened last week. We were in a meeting with Dominion 2 days ago where they lifted the moratorium.
Well, my
Literally.
deadline was a little bit earlier.
I think I am personally fine with this
Okay.
for the situation,
Yes.
but call Dominion.
No problem.
Yeah.
They are now looking for services back again.
I'm sure they are.
So FYI.
All right. Says that in motion. So you got a sign?
And sign.
Oh,
No, we gotta
sign.
talk about the sign, the Christmas tree.
We just did one of theirs.
Yes.
Was
Yes.
that, did we allow for the green?
Yeah,
That's just illuminated, that's just the backlit,
backlit.
Right, but.
kind of
Did we do
splash.
green on the
Yes.
last
Green
one?
on the last one too?
So it'll be
Remember the
consistent.
green.
I don't-
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's over exaggerated in this rendering, but it doesn't splash that big, it's just
David,
a
is it
green.
lit like that now? The one that's there green?
It's identical sign.
That's a little heavier than
Yeah, I
what's
mean,
actually.
I was gonna say the green.
Pronounced as this, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an accent. It's not dominating.
It doesn't splash.
Motion to approve.
All right, motion, Mr. Edens.
I'll second.
Second, Mr. Hubbard. All in favor? Opposed? Was that you too, Mr. Benazir?
No,
I saw the hand go up.
yeah, I'm sorry.
All right?
Mr.
Yes,
Jerem.
Jerem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tough crowd today.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to give Mr. Jerem a hoagie.
Yeah.
Pet spa?
Subline on the application, green cookies.
Name for the record?
Eat sugar.
Tyler Hathaway. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do, yes.
And this is installed already, or what are we asking for extra here?
No, so it is, I do apologize, this is our first business and I'm messing things up, so you guys are gonna have to tell me what to do. We got approval from the HOA for the paint, and honestly, I got confused with it all, got confused with the painters, and they went ahead and painted it.
That's a good.
Motion to
Yeah,
approve.
You've been back there sweating this entire
Well,
time, haven't you?
yes. Yeah.
And then you guys are good with the signage?
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good,
I mean,
it really does.
Yeah.
There's a sign on the awning as well.
Yeah,
It's the
Where
hours,
is it on
open
that
Tuesday to Saturday, closed Monday. The only thing I would say is I don't think you need the closed Monday, since you
Yeah.
got Tuesday
I
to
got it
Sunday,
in the
but
file.
yeah, it's redundant, but
But
It's
there's
nice
also
enough.
something on it,
Yeah.
it's good.
it's well done.
if you take that off, then the two little brake lines are gonna look
Yeah,
a little odd
I'm
too.
fine with it as is.
Yep, let's leave it.
All right, is there a motion?
Motion second.
Motion, Mr. Nazar, second, Mr. Edens, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
You all set?
Thank you.
CSB, Carolina Social Brewers. Conceptual. Last time, I think your name for the record?
Aaron Blaylock.
Nick Peters?
Y'all swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I got nothing to do with this.
I do.
I would accuse myself from every
Yes.
applicant I knew. I
I
wouldn't
do.
have anything to do with that. So last time we reviewed this, everybody was generally okay with the building design, liked the site layout. I think there were some issues with parking, and we did not have a landscape plan at the time.
We did.
The rear was an issue too.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
yeah.
rear screening with
Yes.
the gates and stuff.
Right.
Also the 17 facing outlook, which I think they presented a view of that.
Yeah, I think there's another view in there, but basically what we did was we just did like a big rolling gate to kind of enclose that whole area. And then we do have the view from 17, so,
Very nice.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
it's really pretty.
thank you.
And Nick, I like the landscape. I like that.
Really
I have to say, man, it looks really good.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's a really good project.
Very nice.
You should really get whoever designed that to work for you.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
I've heard that. That's good.
So why is this conceptual?
Yeah, why?
It's conceptual because the Grand Dunes Architectural Review Board sent in a provisional letter. I have a copy of it if you'd like to read it, but it basically says that we are okay to go to CAB. There's some,
Well,
Apparently wasn't enough of Mr. Rudd.
The stuff they approve and not jump all over this, as they say.
yeah, that's true.
So it's waiting on
it's
the-
provisional in the sense that they're asking for a full package. Full architectural drawings, engineering drawings, but that letter says that we are good to go to CAB.
I don't
Okay.
think you'll have any issues from us.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Make them happy and we'll be happy.
Yep,
That's
Okay,
right.
agreed.
thank you.
Hopefully next time the agenda's not 3 hours.
Right.
Talk about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rosalie Beach. Is that you again?
correct,
Number
yes.
3?
We're looking to add
Number 4?
the 5th and 6th unit, which has now been termed 306 units A and B.
Keeping with the same plans
It's
that we
the same
saw
plan.
for the entire development
That's
to begin
correct.
with?
We changed the roof lines a little bit. We actually put a 3D rendering on here that looks pretty good.
Ah,
Motion to approve.
you want to see his rendering?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There's a lot of work there, so
Oh, yeah, we'll go ahead.
Did you not get it?
Oh, he didn't get it.
It's in there.
All that AI work and you
Yeah.
didn't even get to see it.
those are, yeah.
Did
No,
you
it's
render it
just-
yourself or did
No.
ChatGPT render it for you?
No, this is done by a third party.
Oh,
It's all 6 elevations in one.
Oh, you paid you some good money. We need to see this. This might ruin your whole project.
I know, why do we do it?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
What's the chances that it's got a Land Rover in it?
0.
Taking any bets?
Surprisingly, he's not here. He's got some stuff on you.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
It should be in the package, so I did user error.
All right.
It's a
I
great
guess
continuation.
I guess we'll have to imagine it.
Close your eyes and visualize.
Mr.
Alright.
Edens, your
Oh, yeah,
motion?
motion stand.
Motion, Mr. Edens, was there a second? Second, Ms. Booth. All in favor? Any opposed? So moved. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Marco Polo Pizzeria.
Moving on. It's all good. If you said, yeah.
Name for the record?
Yes, we're gonna paint the building.
Name?
I'm Marco Polo, my name's Onur.
Your name's what?
Onur.
And you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you sign in, please?
And, yep, sign in on the sheet. And this is for repainting, correct?
This is repainting.
So is it done, or is it stopped in the middle? Just out of curiosity.
She's saying we got here.
All right.
And he brought me, I didn't read it, I was like, okay, so.
All right, so what are we doing?
I brought some sample for color. I just want to be sure which color is gonna be okay for you.
Okay, what are we painting?
I heard it's gonna be, it should be red. But I'm not sure. I brought,
What color red?
The brick? Or is that brick
Can you
and
point to
stucco?
what you're
What are
painting
you painting?
first?
You're painting the store, the frames, or are you doing the stucco as well?
whole building.
Whole building.
We can get a ring. Or add that in.
It says window frames, red, walls, white.
Oh, white?
Yeah, so.
Can you show us the colors you got? This is on the application.
This is all black and windows. And this is the wall color.
Oh, we're matching. You're matching colors.
It's like a yellowish
You're
right
trying
now.
to
match
You've got white and
He's trying to
yellowish.
match it.
It's pretty much yellowish, all faded,
It is.
wore out.
Those
He
numbers.
painted the frames several years ago. They didn't paint them red, they were black.
Yeah.
So it's just faded.
So are you okay?
It's the same, I guess. We don't have a choice. I can't really, yeah.
I mean, I guess we do. Something brought him here, so something had to be
Yeah,
different.
well, something, yeah.
That's the windows.
He even got a stop work order for painting around the windows and the framing.
And I know we approved the sign last meeting. There was a new
Right.
signage we approved on that one, so.
So
It's
you're
just
good?
gonna, I'll make a motion.
All right, motion, Mr. Jones. Second, Mr. Edens. All in favor? Opposed? So moved.
So which color should be?
You keep the building stucco the same color and you keep finish out the red on the frame.
I can keep this color same?
Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
So the new
how about
color's
red?
at the bottom.
the same.
The new color's at the bottom.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay, new color at the bottom.
which is basically a refresh of what.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
just there.
what's there, yeah.
Is
So
it
how
not
about
all the
the
same
red?
color?
Yes, the
Red's
red, the
fine.
same as the
And
bottom.
This color.
Oh, it's gonna be
Upper
this
stucco
color.
and the
Yeah.
bottom stucco,
Oh,
is yours
okay.
the color the same?
Wait, the brick,
Yeah.
the brick needs to stay as is.
Brick white.
Yeah.
I think you want,
Because now.
We approved the windows, frames, and the wall color.
You're gonna,
That was
the
on
board
the-
approved you to paint this color on the base, this color up here. This red is gonna remain red.
And the brick is gonna stay as
Like
it
this
is.
now.
That was their decision. Would you like to change that? You'll need to resubmit and go through the process again.
With documents showing what you're wanting that to provide.
I got it, but it's still same color now.
That's new paint on the bottom.
Yeah, it looks.
The top is not new paint. You can clearly tell from the weather.
Let's ask this, are you planning on doing any more painting or are you done painting? Have you completed it?
We got some notes last summer,
Yeah, we understand that part. Did you finish painting like you were done?
not yet.
Okay.
So the red that he's painting is fine. He just needs to finish that.
Yes.
What part did
Whatever
you not
red
He's trying
he's
to
using.
Can you point
Chairman, I
to
think
what
he's
you
trying
did
to
not
change
finish?
everything. He doesn't, he's trying to
We're gonna
ask
start
us to choose his
The
color.
painting.
You just said you did.
So the last summer, one guy came to visit us and he said that all the colors should be red.
All the
The whole
colors?
building red?
All building, yeah.
Oh,
That's,
No?
that's why I'm asking.
No,
No.
no,
Absolutely
no,
not.
no.
Would you like to keep it exactly how it is? Just make sure all the paint's fresh with exactly that same color?
So what I brought to sample is the good color for you?
Yes.
red for the windows,
Okay.
the tan for the rest of the building.
Okay.
Well, the staff will get with you about exactly what you just got approved for, and if you can have somebody there that can help out, work out what you're asking for, we'll come meet with you tomorrow.
Okay,
And if
thank you.
something changes, you'll come back to the next meeting.
You got,
Okay.
we got your application. We'll call, is your phone number on there?
On the application?
Yeah, we'll call
I
you.
guess, yeah.
All right,
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll tell Todd.
all right, last page. We're almost there again. Mr. Chairman, you got what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Market view of Market Common, track R6, building 13.
How many more?
How many more of these are there?
Yeah.
The
I'm sorry,
first,
your name for the record.
Nathan
Do
McClellan,
you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Can y'all just not bring the rest of these buildings in for approval? You got 6 months to pull the
I'm
permit,
on,
and you're here about every
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I'm on year 10 of doing these, so, after this one, I think we have like 2 more of the white buildings and 2 more of the brick buildings, so then we'll be done with this section.
Okay. We're close. We'll see it 3 more times.
Okay.
At least.
All right?
Is you signed in? Motion to approve.
Motion, Mr. Edens. Yep.
Second.
Second, Mr. Hubbard. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? So moved.
Firework, correction, we actually have everything we need, so if the board would like to review that as a conceptual plan, staff is satisfied with that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you in a couple months.
Name for the record.
Tom Miller, Miller Design Services.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do. You won't see me in a month, you'll see me next time too.
Or this?
No, just because it's Thursday, every other Thursday, I don't seem to be here.
He's hoping not to. He's hoping this is.
Yeah, but we
Have
gotta,
you seen this before?
no, actually, no.
Okay.
So, so this is, it's Yopon, but it's now sand dunes, right?
Correct.
So, yeah, so, I know the city wants to get everything, kind of revitalize this area along the whole way. So there was a project that was built, actually this building was built I think in 2005. It's a red brick 2-story apartment. A couple of years later there was a longer unit also built, and it left this little piece undeveloped. The developers that I'm working for grabbed this piece and we're trying to put a, I guess what you call transient or short-term individual dwellings here. These are 2 stories, 4-bedroom units, and we're working within the MUH zoning parameters that allow for 10-foot setback if you have if you don't exceed 20 feet in height. So the whole game plan from the start was to get these smaller, from a height standpoint, units in there and be able to develop the property. They have some excellent looking trees down this side, and I'll tell you, if you look back at the 2006, the old Google thing, those trees didn't exist. Those have all grown within the last 20 years.
Yeah, once they get established.
So, yeah, so the ones along sand dunes, now we're, this, which is 21st, a lot of these go away, but these that run down here, sand dunes we're keeping. So that's and then, so there's the apartments, which by the way, from a stylistic standpoint, this does not exist anywhere probably within a half mile of, as you might are familiar with the area, it's got a lot of single family growth, but then it has some cluster apartments, has some stuff back from the 70s and 80s in there. It's quite a mixed bag, so we didn't feel like we were compelled to do the status quo. We wanted to develop these little things that we thought were nice pieces of design that could be.
But why did
used
you,
for transient.
Tom, I'm sorry, why
Yes.
did you, what, or whomever, choose this particular style?
Well, again, the biggest driver of this is we wanted to get a 2-story building and we couldn't exceed 20 feet in height. So it lent us to the parapet and the flat roof.
That's not zoning classification, that's over 20.
I mean, I understand trying not to.
They're taking the street trees down along the road. If they
Right.
left the trees and pushed back, they could go over 20.
The street trees on sand dunes remain.
But the
Yeah,
other
this
ones,
is,
the ones on
you said,
21st.
these were made.
Oh,
What you see in red are the ones that are removed.
Okay, go back to the Google.
I think there's
21st.
definitely a room for an application of a flat roof in architecture, even residential. I think that I want to highly applaud your attempt to do something new, as you've done recently in a few projects. I just don't think these will do it at all.
It don't fit the community
Yeah,
at all.
they just
Well,
don't.
but tell me what the community is, because
No,
it's
I
such a
don't
mixed
care.
bag
I'm not worried
of
about that, but just
everything.
independently, I don't think these will work on their own.
There are a lot of different genres in here, but that's just so far beyond.
And
Okay,
I don't mind
that's
some-
fine for the, but you gotta get to a deeper explanation than that, Jeff.
I know, well, and I don't mind flat
And by the
roofs.
way, this is
I like
not,
flat roofs.
this is not the current, set of drawings that we gave you. It's not unlike this, but I'm seeing right now that it's not the most current.
So if you go above the 20 feet, what are the setbacks?
20 feet.
They're 20 feet.
Which
So you
basically
would
we go from
lose
four
to
units
three.
to maybe, well, maybe 3, possibly even 2.
But-
And
What
I
size are
will
those trees
say,
we're taking down?
Pardon?
What size are those trees taking?
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just too contemporary.
the ones along the street are more, are, I think these higher ones, they should be labeled on the
No.
site plan.
Yeah, the cottonwood, which is in the base.
So everything in pink.
So here's like 4 or 5, one palm tree as you go by here, and then the rest were,
1, 2,
Trying to
3,
maintain.
4, so everything up to 9.
So,
And you
Okay,
take
go back
out
to
a
what
tree,
those
you
are.
have to
so
plant
basically,
one.
Tom, you're trying to keep those, all the oaks down that one.
along sand dunes,
Yeah.
which is your main.
So
All
we're
of
getting rid
that.
of 15, 13, 11-inch live oaks, 16, 19, 18, 17-inch live oaks.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
I mean,
That's sad.
That is sad.
for me, once again, I'm not necessarily a fan of the overall building design for this part of the neighborhood, and I know you're getting ready to ask the question, I don't really know what the identity of that community is, but, I mean, our very first look at this is preservation of landscape, and once again, I understand there's the density requirement, there's the numbers to make it work, but part of what makes that part of town nice
Yes.
is the trees as you're driving across the
Yes.
streets, and those are getting cut down. I mean, I'm okay generally losing some of the trees in the interior lot for the buildable space.
Of course.
But losing those size trees on
It's-
21st and Yukon, I mean,
Yeah,
that's what makes some of that neighborhood what it is.
it is.
It is.
It
Well,
really-
again, we aren't losing them on Yopon, it's on 21st Avenue.
But you're losing as many as you're keeping.
Yeah.
And there's no room on the site to plant back, so we
Right.
can't
No.
even talk about mitigation.
Right,
No,
and you're
right.
building such squatty things solely for the purpose of.
Getting to it.
Right,
Yeah.
right, and I just,
That's a call.
I
I mean,
disagree
I
with
would
that.
say that if you stepped back and went down to 3 units,
They'd be
preserved those
beautiful.
trees, you've got a little bit more height to work with.
And they'd be
You're-
prettier.
The value of those homes are gonna be a lot better. I mean, you're talking a 20-foot tall building. I'm just doing math in my head, but I mean,
Squat.
your ceiling heights can't be over 8 foot.
Well, it's 8.5 on the second floor.
Wait, Tom, what's the square footage on these
You know,
again?
1,400 square feet,
1,400.
And 4
but
bedrooms.
plus a
Holy
garage,
cow.
At 4 bedroom?
interior.
Wow,
Bedrooms are 8 by 8.
wow.
I mean, there's no breathing
Can't
in
get
that
it, you can't
site
get a
plan
king size
there.
bed in
No,
it.
I mean, that view says it all.
That is tighter than the other communities that we've looked at
For sure.
with the circulation around it. I just,
I mean, until you do the math and find out that we've actually got 46% open space on this. And you know what we're required, right,
How
of
big's
open
the lot?
space?
How big's the total?
25%.
Yeah,
So we've almost doubled the required open space on this.
it just doesn't seem to read that way when.
what are you counting as open space, just out of curiosity?
Everything that's not a driveway or sidewalks count, but not a driveway, not the building.
Yeah, what is the, I'm
You
sorry,
should have the drawing in there.
yeah,
So
what
the
is
pool
the
gets you
distance
a
between
lot
the
of-
buildings, Tom?
It's 14 feet along here, 14 feet along here. This is closer, it's 10. And we actually pulled it off the side to get that pool in there. There you go.
There's the circle. Does the pool go right up to the property line, or is that a setback line?
There's a setback, yeah.
Is it 10 foot?
I mean, there's a deck that goes,
What's the
the
line?
line, but the
Yeah.
pool's got, I think by
has to
ordinance
be,
has to
right.
be, 10 feet
But the
off.
deck can be outside.
I'm sorry?
What's the line to be created?
No, actually, this is pulled from an old survey. This has already been, platted. I was using what was an old DWG file, Dunes Surveying did it, but if you look at the most current survey, it's been created.
And these are short-term rentals?
Yes.
Can you look at the Google aerial view real quick for me?
The area view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you're trying to put this product in a townhome type setting. I think you almost get your units out of a townhome type building. If you're asking me to tell you what fits in the neighborhood, that block that you're on,
Yeah.
and you're up Yopon, you're basically townhomes.
It is over there.
I mean, I would say that you're better suited for a townhome type look there than those 4 buildings that just don't work together.
Maybe we could
As,
work.
And
as
once
a,
again,
as
I
a
just-
general thought, I do like independent townhomes if they were, rather than connected ones, better. I think that's a new approach to density, and I'm generally okay with it, as with the other projects. Really, I'm having a block with the style of the architecture on these, unfortunately.
My challenge is you're just destroying the streetscape, removing those trees.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get a less destroyed view if you put them together in a sixplex or a quadplex. It's gonna be just as bad.
You could keep them in a landscape bed with your parking in front of it, potentially. Like I said, once again, I understand density and making the numbers work. Sometimes the numbers don't work.
Yeah.
I mean, and that is part of the math that some people should kind of go through and due diligence on the front end when they're looking at buying a piece of property. But I would think that everybody here would kind of somewhat agree that we don't like seeing the clear cutting that's happening Grand Dunes. We don't like seeing the clear cutting that's happening in Market Common. Just because this is a smaller piece of parcel, if these were individual lots, they wouldn't be able to cut those trees down.
Right.
No, they wouldn't.
And I don't think we should be able to cut these trees down and clear cut this site when those trees are right near the property line and they could be in a setback. That would allow you to get more height and get the square footage in those buildings that you want. Once again, if those trees were 30, 40 foot into that property, I would
Yeah.
feel a little bit different about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're there on the once again, understand 0 foot setback. But city, Myrtle Beach, Tree City USA, or
But also, you're right, there's no place,
keep cutting trees down left and right.
there's no place to put any.
And there's, and you can't plant them back.
No, you can't.
Right.
There is not a single place on that anything other than a palm tree will survive
True.
in that plan.
And just compare these to the townhomes just behind them that are brick and a pitched roof, and, I mean, they don't fit.
Except for, I understand what you're saying. Listen, I'm trying to give context as much as I know this place too. You will not find that you say that's great, and I'm not disagreeing that brick is there, but that happens to be that's a one-off compared to everything else in probably about a 10-block area.
But you're
So
also
what we're
surrounded
trying
by
to do
that
is
development.
try to chase. Pardon me?
But you're also surrounded by that development.
Well, 2 sides, yes.
I think Tom, there's just a different pattern of development that you're gonna have to do there. I mean, I think you need to look at a courtyard typology, a L, something that opens up
Well,
to
it seems
those
like the
trees and
townhouse
gets
type
density
thing,
that way,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and to Yossi's point, people like the individual houses just because of the sound privacy and that sort of thing. Once you connect them up, you've actually developed,
There's
devalued
definitely
the
more room
building
for that in
right
this
off the
town.
bat.
There's definitely more room for that in this town, but it does have to
But not
play
every
along.
site in Myrtle Beach needs to get that same pattern
Yeah,
of development.
Right. Once again, for me, it's 1 and 2 on our list of purview, that this site is, it just is what it is, I mean.
Well, we don't need to go to a denial, but, so
Well,
we'll withdraw it, but I do wanna hear, but I do
It's
wanna
technically
see what you got.
conceptual at the moment. Staff gave us the option to
Oh, I got you,
agree
okay,
to.
sure.
So we
Yeah,
just
that's
want to
fine,
leave it
that's fine.
conceptual.
May I see your paper there though, on the denial?
I can give you
part?
one.
I just wanna have
So
that
you can
for
have
the,
it.
yeah.
Is
Great,
it the
thank
same?
I mean, just kind of for the record, preservation landscape fails to preserve the landscape in its natural state as far as practical by minimizing tree and soil removal and keeping any grade changes compatible with the appearance of surrounding developed areas.
Okay.
Does not relate harmoniously to terrain or existing buildings in the vicinity or create a focal point with respect to avenues of approach, terrain features, or other structures.
Yeah, that's the part that I have a little bit of difficulty, because there is no harmony there, but you have pointed out that there's more of a penchant for townhouse, that sort of
But
thing.
Tom, even
It's
with
separate
the
from the design.
Even with a more, let's say, modern design language, there's ways to relate to that existing structure in some way. But maybe it's as simple as if you want real clean, simple, modern architecture, just use red brick, right? I mean, there's ways
Right.
to be able to relate to that.
No doubt.
I personally am not like, that has a pitched roof, you need a pitched roof, right? I'm just one voice on the board.
The pitch roof
No,
and the flat roof doesn't bother me.
But
Yeah.
something, just give us something,
Yeah, that's
I don't like the,
I think just, you're talking 1,400 square feet, and for me personally, there's just a lot going on in each one of those buildings. You've got brick, you've got a shake, you've got a lap siding, and then you go back up to, I assume that's ephes at the top.
There's a lot going on.
I mean, there's just a lot going on with that design. I think it should almost be simplified to a certain degree.
I think something real refined and simple and crafted, right, could be a winner here. But you have to pick something to relate to the trees, and maybe it's red brick, maybe it's white trim. I don't know,
Sure.
I mean, but you can do it.
I mean, it could be a reorientation of the site plan so you can preserve some of those trees on 21st, and that's your entry point, and driveways that kind of gets in between them. I don't know, but,
that many curb cuts there.
I mean, that goes
You're
to
at
drive
the-
parking and circulation.
Yeah, we won't.
But this property is weird in the sense that they have a agreed easement on the inside.
Yeah, we have to pull off those other two. I mean, we won't come off of Yopon, we'll take what's there.
Well, you got a lot from us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know what we got to tackle.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, appreciate the comments.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Cinco de Mayo.
I got it. It's a tough one.
Name for the record?
Nick Nunn,
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
I think last time you were here, you were wanting to bring that quota to share out quite a bit, and we didn't like it.
What you didn't like was the color. The color was the big objection. All they want to do is bring the, it's not a portico share, a portico share would require a car. It's just a covered entry, and they wish to just move it out 8 feet, and at the suggestion of the board here, we added 2 more columns.
Yeah, up next to the building, right.
There's the updated, I had the original renderings in there for y'all to have.
That is better.
That's better.
Yeah, and your colors,
We're not changing the color. I told them they should
Okay.
give up on their hopes for more
more color.
Berrigan-based colors, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I understand. So existing color and then the port exterior, you put the columns up next to the building.
Yep.
Columns always tapered?
Yeah, they're square, tapered Tuscan.
He's asking if they were always.
Yes, never changed.
Motion to approve.
He just pulled it out. All right, motion, Mr. Edens, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Mr. Jerem, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Hey, Darius.
So moved.
Thank you, guys.
Who was opposed?
Joe.
Joe?
Oh, thank you.
I thought I saw a hand.
Well, thank you. They'll keep working.
Thank you. All right. Forest Dunes.
Oh, boy.
This was the fun one last time. Hopefully, all the neighbors have played nice and figured a solution out. Name for the record.
Richard Berry?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all gonna wanna speak on this?
Yes, I'm with Portia Villas, and this is our president, I'm the secretary treasurer.
And Portia Villas is the building next to this property where it runs down
We
the
are the
alleyway?
ones that get to look at these beautiful cooling pipes.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
So Richard, you drew the,
You drew the short straw
Short straw.
to come up with a solution for them installing this?
I'm sorry, I couldn't say.
Let's see what the engineer came up with.
Okay, so it's a PVC plank, vertically oriented on 2x2 steel frame, mounted to the existing pipe dunnage. The whole idea was just to block off any sight line from backyards or the second story window, hide the pipes. That's what it's all about. Without having to go into the ground, apparently there's.
Is that a shadow box type wall
Yeah.
on that
That's what I was
fence, on
gonna
that
ask.
screen? Is it
Yeah.
basically like a shadow box?
Shadow box?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like this, like this.
Offsetting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alternating slats.
Yeah, the solution is just very simple. This is not something the client was prepared to pay for, and they wanted simple, easy,
and effective.
I gotta find out where the truck's at.
Well, it is effective.
It's red.
yeah, so it's just, we cap it, undulate it a little bit. We make it white because the garage.
What color is their
I don't know how
fences
it
next
relates to the
door?
building.
Just out of curiosity, is it the
It's
same kind of color?
bare wood.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Aged.
Well,
So
yeah,
that was what the charge
that's what they
was.
wanted,
I don't
yeah.
think
I
it.
can't say that I can think of a single instance where there's a fence floating.
Yeah, it just,
Yeah.
How far off the ground is it?
Like a person.
5 feet.
Yeah.
So it kind of overlaps with the fences next door.
that's the only thing I could relate it to, yes. I mean, I said it's effective, it does cover the pipes, but I don't know if it,
Could be a potential
I'm not sure.
safety issue.
yeah.
Richard, if your charge was to, like, lo-fi screen that stuff, then you were successful at that.
Right.
So that does screen the pipes, but we have to evaluate this as if it was originally, if the intent was to originally put elevated pipes like that above the ground. We understand there's challenges under the ground, we heard all that. I don't think you would have come up with that as a strategy to handle the pipes as an architect and to put a fence around it, right? You're just trying to solve for
Yeah.
a difficult
A mistake,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah, you were.
So,
I think the issue last time when we were asking how can something be attached to the garage to help hide these pipes,
Yes.
they didn't know structurally if the garage could even handle this.
But we also addressed that by saying, I think the pipes would have to have been repositioned closer to the building in some way. And I don't think
We
there's been any
did-
attempt at repositioning these pipes.
No, they're trying to leave the pipes where they put
And my
them.
question is that something that's an impossibility, and so we have to take that into consideration, or it's just not an attempt been made?
Well, because we said we'd stack them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a way.
Stack them, get them closer to
There's
the building,
absolutely a way
and
you
actually.
From a structural, so what is this fence attaching to? Is it attaching to the garage?
It's attaching to the
Or the
existing
rail?
posts.
The post that's holding the pipes up?
Correct.
So
Oh,
you,
okay.
as an engineer, I assume, or some structural guys looked at the
We're working on
parking
the
garage.
calculations to make sure that it can support the wall itself and any wind loading.
I guess what I'm asking is, somebody has looked at the garage to determine that these pipes and some screening cannot be attached to the garage, as opposed to having these
On the
stands holding the
ground.
pipe up.
Right.
So just evaluating the garage's capacity for holding
Right.
an
Yes.
elevated
Yes.
screen up.
Yes.
Yes, that will be done.
Because I think what we were looking for last time, and once again, I'm not gonna speak for y'all back there, but I think one of your other neighbors was here last time.
Right.
There was a little bit of, we're kind of okay with it, but we're not okay with it from the neighbors to a certain degree. And I'd like to hear from you, so just give me just a second. We were concerned with, when you had looked at the shots down through the alleyway, we understand it's a massive utility corridor, you can't really replace the pipes that are underground, plus you can't dig it. But some of the main concern was actually where this thing turned 45, got away from the neighbor's property and then turned down, and how that conflicted with pedestrian access, potential vehicular access with the courtyard.
Yes.
I think there was a gate that came out, which nobody could say whether or not you actually have rights to have the gates to come out.
Yes.
There were some open questions. Once again, you weren't here, so we're filling you in, because I doubt you got the full story.
That's information for me.
Can we also get from staff perhaps, how is this looked at? Is this a fence, is this a structure, what is
It
this?
could be a structure in the sense of the setback requirements.
And is it within the setback
Yeah.
requirements for a permanent structure?
Yeah, this is the picture we saw last.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an RMV.
Where they
It's a
put the
weird
pier
size.
directly in front of somebody's gate,
Yes.
out in front of them. Now, once again, that might be an easy solution, put 2 more columns and span the gate, if that makes the neighbors happy. But let's hear from the neighbors real quick, if you don't mind. Your name for the record?
Judith
All
Jacobs.
the way up and sign in. We'll get with you in a second.
And are you with Casey?
No.
No.
Case, no. I'm with
Case was the ones that just installed this, thinking they were okay to install it.
Case was the contractor, we're the engineer.
Okay.
So your name for the record, ma'am?
Judith, Judith, Jacobs, Jacobs.
And you swear to tell the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right. How's the neighborhood feel about this?
Really upset, and I will start with, I drive up last year from Charlotte. I get in the parking lot and I see this. I mean, no one warned us. The girl you were speaking about being here last time, she actually went to the courthouse and found out the permit just said we're replacing the pipes. They didn't say we're taking them from the ground and putting them up in the air. So, yeah, we were just so upset. Yes, we don't have a good view anyway. We look at the parking deck. But to sit out on your patio now and look at these pipes, we get still see the parking deck and the pipes. When we were here last time, the box that they showed looked better than this, in my opinion. It did not address the ends and how they were going to cover those. The picture that I showed you, where you can see, this is not in sequence with all the rest of the footers and holders of the pipes. It is much closer to our fence. If it had been in line with the others, that would look better. We thought possibly you could put those pipes on the parking deck, like you did in the front, or I guess it's the back.
That's what we had asked last time, was to have the parking deck evaluated, to
Yes.
see if the pipes could literally be attached to the side of the parking
We
deck.
would be thrilled with that.
So y'all would be fine with that, if, with no screening, if just those pipes got attached to the parking deck?
I think we would still like something on it, but
Not sure structurally if it would handle it.
Right,
It might
and
handle
that's
the
what
pipes,
I-
but not the screening.
Right.
We don't know, so
I
I'm trying to
think
figure
it
out
would look so much
a
better,
solution here.
this.
If it's mounted to the building,
Huh?
it can be camouflaged with paint matching, with
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
sort of lighter
Yeah.
screening.
Yeah, it kinda go
It
around.
gives you a lot more options.
Right.
There is the point where it's got to come from the garage
Correct.
and still be free floating. Can we look at that area of this real quick?
See, I know
They
that,
don't really
I know
address
that
that.
this relates to the structures around your courtyards, I mean,
One
the
image,
style,
but
but it doesn't relate very well to
Go back
the
up.
parking garage itself. It,
So there really isn't a solution for that section there. And once again, that's kind of the area that you're talking where the pier steps out
Right.
and it's got to get to 4 students.
Right,
There really is no solution there
right.
other than to have that section elevated. And honestly, I think just having the pipes there tight to one post instead of the hangers like that would probably be something that could work.
Mr.
And
Chairman,
see, this is
as,
what they
as
did
the
right
commercial
here.
contractor,
okay.
You're gonna have to redo it all.
you're gonna have to redo it all.
Yeah.
And I really don't care. They can, even if they shifted the supports closer to the garage and still use the same supports and stack the pipes,
Yeah.
they could get the pipe that's on the outside up above the one that's on the inside. So
Yes.
they really only have to move one
One
pipe,
pipe. Yeah.
Right.
stack them up, that gives, and then slide the post
And then
underneath them.
painted the garage
Yes.
color.
Yeah.
Paint it garage color, and
Correct.
it pretty much goes away. And then as
Exactly.
far as where it transfers over, and it has to cross over on to the other building, you know, you elevate it, you do what you gotta do, so there's plenty of head clearance. Build a trellis around it,
Yes.
and it kinda goes away.
Would you like to
You
modify
know,
the
could you not
position of
90 it? I know it's a longer shot,
To-
but you could 90 it, wrap
Conceptual?
around, and then cut straight across and make a short.
Can I get a motion to downgrade to conceptual?
So moved.
So moved.
All in favor?
You know of any reason why it lost, you're not wrapped 90 degrees?
Mr. Berry, are you hearing what we're saying and understanding a little bit more of the full story that we expressed all these concerns to Case last time, and I don't think they, and I don't even know if Case is still involved at the moment.
They're not.
I think they just have taken their licks and now somebody else is stepping in and gonna have to figure out a solution.
Partially true.
Okay.
Well,
I
may
understood
I
the
ask why these pipes could not be put back underground?
Because there are about 10 other utilities there.
And our utilities are closer to our fence,
Y'all's sewer is through there.
and it's right close to the fence. Our sewer's like right
Yeah.
here.
The
Their
first time,
pipes are over here, and the rumor that I have heard from residents at Forest Dunes is it was gonna cost a lot more money to put
Ma'am,
it back underground. Is
when
that
you put-
correct?
Ma'am, when you put those pipes underground, the insulation has to go around them, it's ginormous.
Okay.
And so the space that's needed below grade to put these pipes underground just are not, it's not really a good thing to do without moving, everything else is there,
Okay.
which is gonna open up a whole other can of monkeys that,
So there, you can't just take up the
No.
existing
not to
ones
mention you
that-
couldn't get equipment there to dig a trench big
Okay.
enough.
That's true.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
could hydro exit, but you couldn't get the truck down there to
Yeah.
hydro exit,
Yeah.
excavate it. And I bet if somebody were to dig a hole, those pipes are at the bottom. And the sewer and the water and everything else is probably sitting on top of them because
Yeah.
of the insulation that's there.
Yeah.
It's just, once again, I don't think economics is part of it, I'm sure it's part of it, but the logistical nightmare to try to get those underground
Okay.
is impossible.
Well, my other question is.
Without
are-
compromising the garage, which would be
Right.
a big
Oh, I
issue.
see. Our sewer pipes are a few feet out from the fence.
Yep.
Now, what if we have to dig those up around this footer that's in front of the gate? What's that gonna do to that pole?
I think the engineer can answer that question, but usually those footers are, as long as you're not within so many inches to feet of them, and that weight's distributed, you're pretty much good, and then you recompact if you get to the sewer. At temporary measure, there could be some shoring done, there could be some support. I don't think anybody would allow something to go over top of that sewer that,
It's not an easement, is it?
That's what I was gonna ask.
we don't know. We don't know if it was a public easement, if it's private, because they're individual services for the HOA, and it's just a service line.
We don't have that information.
We just don't know.
Yeah, we've been not provided any information from anybody that says anything other than they're just property owners.
And once again, I think the
Well,
other
it's
question
survey.
was, okay, my gate opens into this pier. Well, are you even supposed to have a gate to go onto somebody
Yeah, I
else's
don't-
property right there?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's neither here or there for us, and to be
Correct.
frank, while I'm cognizant of the view that they have to take, we're looking at it from what everybody has to look at, not just these neighbors.
I think that they need to be, until you can tell us that they cannot be attached to that garage, I think the board probably feels they need to be attached to that garage.
Yes.
I think we would be very skeptical. to hear
Sounds
that.
like a plan.
Yeah.
And what about the other end, the exit to the garage? They're
Think that's-
elevated and over the entrance
Is there a way to maybe regularize that geometry, Richard, and?
of the screening?
Wrap around a bit
Well,
tighter and cut
The
across
pipes
in the
themselves are, just took the
Go back to
shortest,
the overall,
It's literally the shortest
they
path.
just took the shortest path over, the way
Right.
they did it, but
Oh,
is that
yeah.
90 over and
About
maybe?
King
Well,
Street.
no, I'm talking about the other end. Yeah, go to,
On the street view?
Where it goes
yeah,
on
go
top
to
of the
street view.
building?
Street view. No, sorry. Keep going, right there.
Yes.
Now,
On the
see,
building.
those don't
So-
have any holes or footers,
Right.
and they're on the parking
Which is-
garage.
Which
Well,
pictures are
they're not
Yeah, that's
supported,
what-
these aren't supported by the parking garage, these are posts that come down on
But
both sides.
our point is the similar.
similar stacking could
Yes.
happen up against
One
it.
above the other.
If you can't attach it to the garage, you could still use that exact same method
Right,
down
so,
the side of
so
the
we're
garage.
okay with the pipes being here?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
paint them
Yeah,
together.
just paint
Then
Paint
paint
the
them.
building colors.
Yes.
Paint automatic,
They go away.
building.
They almost look like an architectural detail, and if they're
Now,
painted
I will
the
say,
same
if you're
color.
taking that approach and you do need independent posts to support them, try to line them up with the same
Right,
post
in
as
the
the
middle.
garage.
Yes, with the post you already have on
Right.
the parking garage,
They
I
need to
agree
be-
with that.
Yes.
I think you're probably gonna need an intermittent one, get in the way of
It's
that
fine,
wall.
Yeah.
but at
Well,
least
better.
take a stab at
We
making it
try,
look as good as
try to
possible.
line them up, at least.
You did what they asked you to do, but they didn't ask you to do what we asked them to do.
Got it. Okay,
All right,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you tell me what the sewer easement is?
I cannot.
We don't
have
know,
that
we don't
information.
have that information, that was part of it.
You
Like I
might
said,
need to get a survey on your behalf.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
you can talk to Public Works, maybe they have a record of it.
Okay,
Once again, it could be all private.
okay.
I mean, a lot of that stuff back in the day was put in as a private service and not a
Yeah.
main line with an easement on it,
Depends on the
which
age
is a
of the
whole
buildings.
nother
Right.
issue.
Went out there,
Um,
went back over, didn't get them.
Did Horace Doom supply an easement or a survey?
Man, we don't have that information.
No, not, because they didn't really, they just gave us the property lines. They didn't do a full Alta survey showing easements and everything, they just gotta provide where it's at.
Because I believe it was Mr. Brooks said y'all were waiting on a survey, you did get that.
Probably had to go
That's
back.
all that roughiness?
That's their side.
And once again, that's just a boundary survey, they don't have to show all the easements on the boundary survey, so. Public Works did not
So
request.
what does this mean, 5-foot setback?
That is a building setback for zoning code.
For structures, which it meets.
And this is technically, yeah, that's why it's here, because when they put this in, their permit said we're replacing pipes.
Right.
Then they put structures up to support pipes.
Right.
City saw it, stopped them, sent them to the board, and it's been trying to figure it out since. And unfortunately, the pipes aren't coming down until we say 100% no, or they come up with a different solution.
Okay, okay.
But we are also somewhat sympathetic because that is serving the entire air conditioning for the building.
Right,
I mean, that's what they're for,
right.
all the heating and cooling. So,
Well, let's hope that they can attach a good parking.
that would be the
garage.
best
That-
bet.
That sounds like the best thing. And so we'll wait until we see that to see if y'all make a move, the one in front of the gate, or if you accept that.
See what kind of solution he comes back with.
Okay, great, thank you so much.
Don't take the sign
Thank
issue.
you.
Don't take it. All right, any other comments from the public, staff?
Nope.
Board?
No. Trucks in the back parking lot still.
You should have told them.
It might be
walk
in the
around
back.
around.
You probably like there's enough dirt in here anyway, I think they've already dug a hole in it.
I
All right.
park next to a whole lot of other cars, so I don't know.
Motion to adjourn,
So moved, so please.
all in favor?
Aye.